dog.
Shadar, I have Shadar on 8, but
Okay.
I mean, I haven't seen the inside yet, but apparently you could take either way.
Yeah, there's
Yeah,
so you can do you get to choose between Mott or Skitra first, and then once you finish both of those, then you get to choose between any of the next 4. So it's like a
Oh, okay.
yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah. So that's gonna be nice. So Shadar, I think we put that to last and figure out the crush and dissolve when we get there. Dressigath, that one.
It's just you move the like debuff AOE thing you get to the ads. And like that's kind of the whole deal.
It makes me. That reminds me of like Siegecrafter a little bit. Like the tank swap debuff is also like a buff that does damage.
Yeah.
It's kind of what it makes me think of. And then we cannot don't leave melee until the other one already has aggro.
Yes.
Because he will fuck everything.
Someone has to be in melee.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then Vexiona, we get some sort of debuff that we have to clear stacks on.
Yeah.
Which one? Vexiona? Let me see what I got here.
The second dragon. Didn't look too terrible from what I saw.
I watched a lot of Mythic videos on it, and I was like, this is awesome and so complicated.
It's very different on Mythic, from my understanding.
Oh, I'm almost out of Yetis.
Hello.
What up?
The dark.
But I think that's all we're gonna cover tonight. So
yeah. I have Vexen as the 5th boss. We might make it to that dragon.
Ooh, okay. I will read a little harder on this.
We don't have to do this.
I mean, let's look it up. I mean, what did you have?
Okay, so tank wise. Tank wise, you're gonna get hit with a permanent debuff in air quotes. It can be removed by
is this
the
one
Void
where
Ascendant.
You run into the Void thing?
Yes, the Void Ascendant casts some like big ass thing, and it actually removes your debuff. Apparently, I'm not sure how exactly it works, but it's a permanent debuff unless you get hit by the Void Ascendant's blast. It's like a giant cone in front of you.
Yeah, so I saw that, and I also saw that like people were getting like an extra action button. And
I want tanks to pick up the orbs. The orb is basically, so after one of those die, you get a free cleanse. You get the same move that the Ascendant does, so when you use it, make sure you're facing at the ads that come out of the portal, because apparently that move decimates the ads, and it clears your own debuff, if that makes sense. So like when you're tanking a Void Ascendant, I want no one to be between the boss and the portals, because the ads that come out of the portals and go towards you guys. So if nobody's between you, you can just turn the Void Ascendant towards the portal, and it's basically like a focusing iris, it looks like, but purple. So you just like scorch all the ads that come out, and whoever's in there, there's like a super quick stacking debuff that needs to be cleansed like once or twice. Because the cast is like 6 seconds, and you get like 20 stacks in that 6 seconds. So we need to be quick on cleansing you.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Cool. Can handle.
Yeah, Mark! What's up? Oh shit, I'm not on push talk, aren't I?
Okay, so yeah, that makes perfect sense. So what order are we going in, Zaf? Rathian, then
Just
Mott, Skitra.
blasted all over my guild. What's up, dude? Still trying to work out
Listening to me.
Going live. I'm trying to like get it out on all the places at the same time, and it's. I'm sure there's an easier way to do this, right? I know you heard me, but my whole guild heard me too, because I didn't have push to talk for them.
There's a big smile on my face because I'm not in Nagitar.
So today's a new raid, completely new raid on WoW. So we're probably gonna.
What are the gems called?
Yes, that was on Torkoal, Yasha. Thank you.
Yes, it worked. The versatility ones, because that's what I go for. So.
I need crit.
Critical.
I guess I could just click on gem and critical strike level.
Who is
I have to help lift something into the house. 1 second.
You know what? I have no fucking idea.
You need a bot.
Huh?
As a person?
Alright.
guys can't hear me, right? Yeah.
Cool, but 2 of these gems.
Like a bot in, like the chat bot.
Is he not in
like
Discord?
I download that as like a Twitch extension, or is like something completely separate.
Enchantment.
So I just wanted to like blast on Instagram and Facebook and on Discord, like when I go live across the board with like one button.
My lock.
Yeah, I do need help with that though. So
I'm making feasts. It's the only reason I'm on my mage.
He ignored me, so.
What about me?
Are you ready?
I mean, I'm just doing quests. Should I be like ready right now?
No, I was just I meant ready for an invite.
I mean, what's it look like in the group? Is everybody finishing up quests or?
that tells my viewers that
We're
they're
14
thick.
people in the group right now. Yeah,
Damn,
I'm assuming
boy,
I mean, we're really
thick.
early. We've got 14 minutes before.
That's what I need to buy. That's what I should make
do a
my
couple more quests to get 'em
my
out of
verbal
the
like
way.
cue thing. Damn, boy. He's thick. He's a thick boy.
Hey, Varas. Thanks for jumping in.
Yeah.
I don't think we've ever talked, or I don't even know who you are.
I was invited, I guess, with the tank and not tank we spank and the garrison.
Oh, okay. Oh, so you came over from Steel Dragons.
Yeah, I didn't get a chance to raid because I went on vacation for the holidays and patches.
Well, welcome. We kind of had a set roster, but that doesn't mean you can't come.
Okay.
Per se, because it is just heroic.
I'll try.
Right?
I got jury duty and the kids come home tomorrow, so we'll see, Mark. Usually
Yeah,
I can
I
hit you up while I'm at work.
Fuck it. One more person.
And
I
bug
vote.
you, but we'll see how it goes.
I was just reading
Yeah,
what you said.
Discord
So
too
you
loud.
said you're 447 ret eye level.
It's funny, it's been like not loud enough.
Yeah.
So you're geared.
Take that
You need
down a little bit.
Good numbers. Have you read up on the boss
Guess
fights
I can
and all that?
bring it back up when we raid.
I've seen videos.
Okay.
Don't turn down my stream. Alright, Ghost, you can come over for dinner, but my three kids and my significant other might be wondering who the hell you are.
Version for tomorrow's raid. So if you just want to watch then, or see how I do then.
Isn't the raid in Alden?
No, now. Yeah, now it's in Oldham. Yeah.
I don't see it on the map.
In the middle, the eyeball right there. Yeah. Yep.
It doesn't have the like swirly thing.
It's covered by the fucking thing.
I see. Son of a bitch. Sneaky son of a bitches. Oh, that's right. He's the one that's like New York? Far. Somewhere. I don't remember. I'm sorry.
Just got DC'd again.
Oh, I passed it. Is that? Is this it?
No.
No?
Right where everybody's at. Go to your map.
It's in the air.
Yeah, look up.
It's not on the ground.
Oh, maybe it's this thing. Floating.
Yeah. Yes, that big ass thing.
It's a floater.
Yay, someone whispered me tits. They remembered.
Booby?
I have it, so the word tits invites someone to group.
Oh, shit.
y'all ready?
I'm concerned.
I already forgot everything that I watched.
Yeah, I suck at watching videos.
I mean,
Ooh, I should log this. I need to lag. Lag.
Figure it all out.
I can hear the cringe happening. Oh, these look so cool. Whoa!
Alright, I'm hopping down to scuff rates.
Same.
Scuff trades.
Yeah, to fit more people.
do I look scuffed to you?
We can't fit everyone in late, so I put us through. Oh, Sil. You got benched. I'm sorry. I'm just kidding.
Why you no move me?
I didn't? I thought I grabbed everyone.
You didn't grab me. I had to move myself.
Me
I
too.
grabbed everyone out of Raid's channel, sorry.
Wow. Seth, how could
It would please the court to know that I am logging.
Top 10.
Oh, wait, thank you.
I suppose I'm ready since it's about to be the time of
Ghost hosting.
Glad to have you back.
The ghostest with the mostest is the hosting of the May. Thank you. there was a rhyme in there and I just failed. Yeah. Thank you, dude. Now you can come over for dinner. Just give me a heads up.
What'd you say? 30 feet.
Jesus.
I don't know.
Feels that way in Toronto, so.
Wow.
I don't know. Couldn't check. It goes to my ankle.
He's got really tall feet though, like platform feet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's like
Short
12
legs,
feet.
but big feet.
He's got really large soles on his feet. It's just
Only
like...
thing big about me.
Oh my god.
Sandals are platform shoes for him.
Damn.
Yeah.
Do they have the goldfish in them?
the dead floating goldfish.
Yes.
Alright, so stand and fire.
Yeah, Mark, I think
Stand directly behind the boss.
the first
Make sure
10
you get hit by the
subs
tail.
get like
Definitely
some
get-
fancy first
I remember
deal.
now.
You are like my 6th.
Does this guy
So.
drop
Woo
ridiculously
whoop.
shit loot for everybody else?
He drops a sick one-hander for.
When I get
Frost.
my
That's all I'm feeling.
He drops a pretty damn
Twitch
impressive
streaming
sarcastic
award,
feat.
I will thank you for all that you've done.
Or if I'm as big as your toe.
Oh my god.
Quite literally. Like your big toe, I'm the same size.
Where are you? Where you at?
Underneath you.
I don't even see you.
Oh, it's actually adorable. This motherfucker.
Oh, did you go diaper gnome?
Oh, I sure did. Diaper gnome?
Yeah, dude. Look, I mean, look at them. They have fucking diapers on, bro.
Oh my god.
Gammon.
Oh, thank God, Gammon's here. He'll save us.
No more fear.
That is a lot of transmog machine.
Yeah.
Oh my god. 6 groups? Oof.
Lord.
I think we've got more people coming on too, right?
I think so. I think we're missing still like 1 or 2 off the names that I posted.
My frames can't
Well, I
handle
mean,
this.
Somebody drop
Hank-
a transmog
Hank said he couldn't
machine,
make it today.
I'm not looking fresh right now.
Jesus Christ.
Kenny, what are you trying to write in those? I can't. It's not any letters, I don't think.
It's Morse code.
I'm waiting for a buff, Kenny. Waiting for somebody to put down food worthy of my attention. Browse your goods.
I'll browse your goods.
Oh, look at that! Hell yeah. Another person understands.
Brassus.
I don't know.
Yeah, he came over with iTank and
But I need the green sword.
Irish.
Is he gonna be like raiding us?
So mod me, bitch. Oh, how do I mod you?
He wants to.
Mod.
He may not even have permission to
Robo
Discord
Merc?
now that I think about it, because he didn't whisper.
Hey.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think that's probably
Mod
why,
me,
so you
bro.
can't blame him if you can't see it, right?
Can't hear me now?
Yes.
Well, that's who I am.
Cool. I'm excited.
Oh yeah, I like it.
Yeah. I lost Tootin, so now.
No, he's there. He's there.
Today.
Oh, salted dog crackers.
Till
Gotta
he's
get my crackers.
doing his own thing.
Anything good to give you
Up
back?
to you,
No.
come with us.
Give you a fish.
Oh,
No. I'll just take the crackers. Thanks,
Leon.
Anthony.
Leon.
Not Lehong.
Thanks, Anthony.
well. That's one big motherfucking axe. Just chop Raffian with it.
Bet you won't.
Oh shit.
Hey, you gotta do it.
He did
Why?
it. He did it.
Wait, you done reset? Oh my god.
It reset.
Hell yeah. Hell
Well,
yeah.
first we said.
Worth.
Well,
It's good
first
to know
pull
that.
down. That's our only wipe for the night, guys.
What was the reset? Running out?
Gracias.
No, it just
Say dumb shit.
no,
I would
Blink
just say.
pulled it. Here's the
Because I hardly look at chat.
Doom.
I moved. I ran outside.
What's wrong with my audio, man?
There's only one
Oh, you know what it is? It'll cut in and out because I'm like alt tabbing.
Where were you guys 2 weeks ago? Fuck!
no, what have
I
you
haven't
done?
figured all like the audio stuff out yet. Like I need to be in Discord for raid, so it's a little bit easier when I don't have to be in Discord.
You can like click it. It's dangling beneath me.
Oh my god.
You gotta get up in them gut.
You really gotta get up in there to click that. I got it though.
Alt tab. That's you know what?
Give me them goods.
So
I don't have to take this from you.
Oh yeah.
You can just
I mean, where else do you summon people for? Probably.
shove it, Cap.
Alright, I'm gonna start explaining. Gars, are you back yet? I believe he's still eating dinner.
Play audio in the background. Okay, I gotta listen to this, guys. Because I didn't watch any of the videos.
He's here. He said
Yeah, he's here.
Nice. Alright guys. Here we go. Starting another tier. No one is a fucking pro here, so I don't want to hear anybody sighing or being a dick. Nobody knows what to do other than watch. Just keep
palace?
yeah, keep a level head. Everyone's gonna die to stupid shit. We're just gonna try to pick it up. We're gonna figure out what happened, who died to what, quickly, and then do another pull, so we can progress in this place. Alright, Rathion. Tanks are gonna swap after 2 stacks. I think they already discussed that. Tanks face boss away. Raid stack on the side of the boss. Don't be behind him for tail lash and some other mechanics. There's a mechanic called incineration. 3 random players are going to get incineration. It's going to deal raid-wide damage. You want to run away with it, basically. You run away as far as you can because it's reduced damage by distance. So like 40, 50 yards, and then it's basically nothing. There's going to be a Gale Blast. Red swirlies at Rathion's feet. You need to move out of it. It's pretty obvious. It's like maybe 20, 25 yard at his feet. It's called Gale Blast, so just move out of that. After that explodes, there's going to be fireballs that have maybe like 20, I think it's 1 per raid member, I'm not exactly sure, but there's going to be little tiny swirlies all over the ground. Don't stand in that because will kill you, and that's where those little like pillars are going to pop up from. Sure, one second.
Thank you.
No problem.
Oh, rip.
So make sure after the Gale Blast goes off, you guys just basically constantly run because the fireballs hit the ground super quick. If you're not like basically moving constantly, they're gonna hit you. At 50%, he phases. He's gonna be up in the air. Again, he's gonna have swirlies on the ground. You want to run all the way to. From the videos that I saw, yeah, thank you, Orphe. Around Condom, or either also on this side, depending on where they are. So blue or Condom. Basically, those swirls that hit the ground, they grow like gigantic, and they leave only 2 tiny little areas in this entire platform free of fire. Yeah, opposite side of boss, exactly. I think that's called Cataclysm, I believe. Right after Cataclysm, there's going to be crackling shards. Those are they look like little pillars of, rock that shoot up out of the ground. We need to burn those down immediately. There's going to be 3 pools to soak. I think we should have range soak them, but I'm not entirely sure yet. Basically, when you soak it, it applies a debuff that allows you just to run through the spikes. So whoever can run the quickest, not blink, but actually run through all of them.
Rhodey and Corinthians, BM, they don't lose DPS and they can run through.
Okay, yeah, that's true. That's a good idea. DPS while you're running. So Rhodey and Corinthians can stack in those swirlies. It's right after we all run back to Condom and Square. You guys will run all the way back to the boss, because I think the swirlies appear like over by Skull and X. So as soon as you get hit with that, you want to run through all of those crackling shards, because you're just going to destroy them on contact.
I don't understand anything you say. Hoping
and
the DBM
it,
add-on.
That's all the mechanics. I have other mechanics, but they're for me.
I'm a healer. Mechanics don't matter.
So basically, DPS boss, don't stand in swirlies. Run to the far corner of the room for Cataclysm. Kill shards as soon as possible. I didn't mention the rogues. I'm not sure if they made it to live servers. Anybody know if they did?
I'm pretty sure
they are in the guild.
Okay, so rogues are going to come out when the crackling shards come out. We want flares to go out. What else?
Demon hunters can use their little seeds.
Yeah. Basically, if you don't see them before they see you, they're gonna stun you for like 6 seconds. It's not really a huge mechanic. It's just a little bit of a DPS loss. We just want to see them before they see you. So just bring them out, and then we burn them down. The crackling shards still take precedence though on the DPS. Depending on how many crackling shards are left, it does raid-wide damage. And also like Vortex. Typhoon, boomies. If you push just random areas, you might find one in stealth too.
Yeah, Death and Decay can find them.
Yeah,
any AoE can do it. But...
I would probably put it like from the video. You'd be like, see where green's at? Anywhere from that green to this green over here is about where they spawn. All right, we ready, guys?
From what I was watching, they tend to spawn in like the same spot every time. So if we,
nice,
unless it is changed since PTR, but yeah, if we can find those spots and just have them unlock, then should be good.
Feast is down. Oh, I got tons of cauldrons still. Drop it a second.
When do we hero?
I would probably hero the spikes.
It's the first thing
yeah.
Mistweavers do is run out of mana. Terrible with mana.
Hey, Saf.
Cauldron's down.
Ooh, double cauldron.
Double.
Fancy.
Oh.
Saf, move you and Brittany out of group 1 and into group 6.
Yep. I got you, girl.
Thank you.
You want May out of group 1 as well?
No. This is perfect.
Okay.
Drink your flask and grab another if you are not an alchemist.
There was, it seemed to be a glitch with ink pod. So if there's like a lot of ink pods in a raid, half of them won't work.
Rip.
Just a forewarning.
Sucks to be you, nerd.
Yeah.
Thanks for the lock gates, guys. Everyone see where the lock gates are and where they go to? Please use them for Cataclysm. When we say run, click one of these lock gates right here. Take you to freedom.
Yeah.
I got freedom.
Yes, Rhodey. Scales drop near the boss. You guys don't have. I don't have a rune.
Open tree with blink. I got 60 of them.
I'm not gonna use a rune on.
Jason, I take the arcane tempest.
Heroing on shards.
Yep, heroing on shards. Probably right after we leave the corners.
Okay.
Right after we leave condom in blue. Go ahead and hero.
I have a food buff, Kenny.
It is until that first thing where we run far away is.
50%.
Okay.
Let me see.
For cooldown purposes.
Oh, did somebody link a wake aura? I can't see anything.
Anthony did.
Oh.
I had to scroll through
Thanks,
Kenny's 26 pages of fucking spamming.
It's gonna be a little slow loading because it's loading a lot.
Yeah, I think it is 50%.
Holy shit.
I hope I don't have to do that. I hate weak auras.
Oh, does anybody have a weak aura pack for this raid yet?
Anthony already posted.
Anthony just linked it, yeah.
Kenny linked it again, I think.
Yeah.
All right.
My
That's
wire.
a big weak aura. Weak aura.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm still.
It's a strong aura.
It's a very strong aura here.
Alright, we'll take break. Wait for the weak auras to load.
I know, right? Like I'm stuck.
I'm only at 2,500.
I'm not even that far.
Anthony's game is like freaking out because everyone's trying to download it from him.
Whoa.
It's not ideal.
I'm just gonna not do that right now.
Yeah, I canceled that.
No. Too much shit in my
Why
bags.
are you not ready, Rasmus?
It worked.
Oh, I can't get the weak order download.
Oh, okay. I would probably just hold off on it.
Yeah.
I would just wait. I had to cancel mine too.
I got mine
Should have been
working.
prepared, scrubs.
Can we do a timer? Is it happening?
Yeah, go for it.
I feel suspicious.
13 pull timer, best timer.
Best timer.
Okay.
Alright.
I'm nervous. I'm nervous about the unknown.
I'm gonna pull him to where the skull is right here, guys.
Yeah, and then we're facing him
Just hot,
towards X.
hot the tanks.
Whoa.
Holy shit.
Come on, big boy. There we go.
On the sides, remember, on the sides.
Oh,
Get that out.
that's why.
Yeah, run out if you got swords, guys.
Ooh.
That wasn't good.
That's a good start.
So, onyx, muffins.
I'm getting a major lag spot right now.
Is that two?
That
Yeah,
was
that's
incineration.
Alright. He just like swapped on his own accord. I didn't even taunt.
Good angle time.
That does a shitload of damage.
You should probably stay away from the front of the boss if you're getting hit by that.
Oh!
Ow!
That's, guys, that's, run out of the swirlies. I don't think that's called Cataclysm. I think that's the Gale.
Yep.
Burning Cataclysm is happening now.
Oh. He's on.
So he's up in the air.
Nope.
Yeah.
He's on the left side.
So,
You want to be on the opposite side of the room. This one.
Ooh.
How close is the fire animation?
Good, kids.
Not ready.
Ow.
Oh, it happens. Ah, now it's this. Okay.
I will see you burn.
Okay, AMS doesn't block the breath anymore.
Okay. Good to know. Good to know.
We're learning. We're learning.
Yeah.
All right. Let's see if
You're
I
gonna die
can
on this one.
somehow-
So.
I'm aware. Thank you for the wings.
Oh, look at that.
Well,
No death. MVP. MVP still.
But now.
He just turns and smacks the whole raid with his tail.
All right. Does everybody know what you died from?
I'm not dead.
Looks like the first
Fire.
thing was the the incineration. So it's a pretty big swirly at your feet. You have to see if you get it and get the fuck out because you're gonna kill the raid. So those first ones that went off killed everyone.
How far?
remember-
How far do you have to go out? Because there was somebody that was like just outside of the raid, but
50 yards.
it fucking hurt.
50 yards will do 10% damage. Anything closer, it just scales from there. So if you can get to 50 yards or more, just run away as basically as far as you can, and then come back.
This is phase 2.
Run
Are you
through
ready
the
for
forest.
ninjas?
There you go.
Remember, you do have to heal during the Burning Cataclysm. It does a shit ton of raid-wide damage no matter what. So a lot of people died there because it was just
Raid-wide damage.
Yeah, I mean
That's
just
when the fire's on the
unavoidable.
ground, right?
Yes.
So is it always the same spot? Like, can I put my little Transcendence dude like in that spot, or is it different?
It's supposed to be random.
I think he picks a random side of the room. Cause,
Okay.
You just go to the opposite side of the room as him, and there will be 2 spots for you.
Word.
That's.
Yeah, the opposite side of the room from him. Exactly. That's the best advice. Yes, Condom and Blue are a place you can stand if he is where he starts.
You guys need to die.
I'm just watching him.
We were showing you guys the mechanics.
I wasn't watching.
Yeah, could you explain that again?
I know the fight. I don't need.
I was getting shanked by the assassins to prove that you will be shanked by the assassins.
Okay. But my thing there is like a happy medium, since it seems like that'll be right between 2 of the options for a safe spot.
Okay.
Yes, so we got 3 demon hunters. Maybe they should take up the shards.
What do you mean take out the shards?
They need to soak the
Break 'em.
shards so they can break the spikes. The scales, sorry, not the shards.
Only 3 people can soak those circles, so it
Yeah.
should be 3 demon hunters only. They soak the circles and then just break everything.
Breaking a spike does damage, I think.
AoE, yeah.
Which is why
you can't
hunters are
just
good at it.
plow- Well, it
Yeah,
does
what?
damage to everybody, doesn't it?
It wasn't too much.
I think it's small raid-wide damage to everybody, and I believe there's a stacking debuff on the person that soaks it.
Correct.
Yeah, it's healable. The only problem is going to be if you don't get them all.
Yeah, it's
the mechanics. So I mean, no matter what, we're gonna have to heal through it. You have to.
You want everyone to soak all of them, or the people that have it. You want them to. You don't want them to stop to wait for a debuff to drop. You just need to get as many as you can. We need to be able to heal through that.
That's a good time to pop healing cooldown. So, you know, if you're not immediately, but once you start to see all the raid wide damage go out, just so they can plow through them. I popped aura, you know, but I died. So it's a good time to pop your cooldowns.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Get on the sides.
Run away.
Debuff's coming out. Run away. Run away. Nice work.
Yeah, thanks
Oh,
again.
Jesus.
Again, debuff. Good job, guys.
Careful running it out in front of the boss. That's
Yeah, his breath goes far.
yeah. It's a recipe for disaster. Oh, fuck me too.
Beware.
Okay, run.
Sporting.
Alright, get ready to run from where he is.
He's going to
Oh,
next
fuck.
side. Yep.
Beware.
Holy fuck.
2, 1.
Something is hitting my visage.
Alright, keep comms clear. Try to focus on mechanics.
Are we gonna bring the bus to where it is, or keep it like this, or where it was?
I'm gonna hold it like this for now. Do you, yeah. Sorry, the way people were stacked, I didn't want to.
Or female.
Oh shit.
You scared me. Oh, you got hit.
I did get hit.
Fuck.
We'll be alright.
I'll take 3. It's okay.
Yeah, the way people were standing,
Yeah.
that was like the cleanest, safest spot. You see all 2? I can take him again.
Yeah, it's okay.
Oh, hold
I believe 2 goalies. So. Okay, here we go.
Okay, where is he? Same spot?
You can follow. Yeah, you can follow like his skull.
Yep, same spot, guys, over here. On my dead body.
Can we get a?
What?
What? I've been trolled.
Yeah.
What the fuck? He don't like you.
What's up, Sam?
Okay, so can we? Do you think that in general the boss is gonna be easy to tank when where he landed every time? Like in the orientation.
Instead of like turning him around and tail swiping everyone.
Well, like
kind of what you're saying.
More just, do you think that there's a way to orient the boss where he'll be able to orient the same way every time?
I mean, we can make that happen, yeah. I mean, I have 3 markers there. I originally put it so that X would be where he's facing, he'd be standing on Skull, and Moon would be where we all stand, or where you guys all stand. But I mean, it's up to you, really.
What's supposed to be happening during this phase?
Right now, we're supposed to have 3 people knocking down all these
But
thingies.
three people got it though, and you guys ran through them. I saw it.
And then we gotta kill it manually.
The rest have to be DPS.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Just stand and stuff, guys. Die.
Yeah, we're gonna die.
There's nothing to stand in. We were waiting.
So the incineration went a lot better that time. Everyone ran out good. Gale Blast. It looks like we're gonna have to save a healing cooldown. That's gonna be the first giant raid-wide damage. The Gale Blast is a giant swirly that you run out of.
That should be Sills. She should probably be able to get out quickest and then just start popping south.
We took a lot of damage on that first fire debuff that people get. Like, there was people using cooldowns already.
The incineration?
Yeah.
I would probably just not use a cooldown there and just spot heal. Use individual chunky heals on everyone.
When you move him to the middle of the map like that, and then he does his dispersion, and then we all have to run, the videos show him staying where he's at, and then doesn't that give us more room to run long-wise, north and south, instead of going east to west like we are right now?
You mean taking him right where he starts?
Yeah, like the first tank that's pulling should just go up to his left side, and then everybody will go right up into the middle. Yeah, and then the other tank will go to the right side.
He was being tanked in the middle, so that when he goes into phase 2, we
Yeah.
don't have to run as far. So, like, let's say we're taking where he's at, and then we have to run all the fucking way back here. A lot of y'all are not going to make that.
My DK legs cannot make that run.
Yeah.
You should,
Okay,
though, for the record, if you're running away with the thing, be running either. So if we're tanking it on, or if we're stacking on triangle, you should be running basically either to blue, purple, or orange. That way you are never at the tail, never at his face, and it's just clean. Because I see people trying to figure out like where to run. People run like towards his face.
There'll be a little explosion right when he comes down too. That's the first sign of him coming back. Not a little explosion, it's pretty big. It's about the size of him. It's like a sparky red explosion. So as soon as you see that, that's where he's gonna be spawning in like 2 seconds. Let's get another pull in.
Okay, so I'm pulling him to green and then facing him sideways, correct?
Yeah, face him exactly. I would say right where you're doing. That was fine.
Okay.
Central location is good. It'll give us everyone time to run.
Okay.
Try to save your healing cooldowns, not for incineration, but for Gale Blast instead.
Gale Blast.
Gale Blast. Doing a time.
It's more like a mitigation shout, not necessarily healing.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
I am the Cataclysm! All will be incinerated!
Incineration.
Blow up.
Incineration.
Beware.
Healing cooldown right here. Defensives.
My game froze. Oh, there we go.
Alright, see where's that, guys? Almost to where we were last time.
If you look around, you could see where his little puff of
Yeah,
smoke.
right on Orphe.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Can we get a darkness?
Alright, Demon Hunters. Wait, no.
Not yet.
Not
That
yet,
was
never mind.
fucking dupe.
I will see.
Do this.
Remember, guys, we're gonna have to burn those spikes. Demon Hunters can't get them all. Rezzing.
Thank you, sir.
I will see. Beware.
Where's he going? He's going to where we were.
So
Switch
orange.
sides.
Beware.
Over here. On Sapphire.
Yep.
Crap.
Brody, no.
Grips.
Can we get another darkness?
Swirlies. Demon Hunters, get in them. Everyone else burn the shards down quick. Get the far ones.
Has anybody found the assassin?
Got an assassin. I'm gonna grip them in as I see him.
I got one.
Burn the shards, burn the shards.
Got another here.
Got another mass gripping.
Nice. Stunning. We've got most of them.
I don't know how many spawn.
I think it's 4.
And yeah, we have all 4.
Got him.
Finish assassins. Nice work, guys.
Okay. Cool.
There's a shard under him.
If tanks need an external, just call one.
Will do.
Right
Thank you.
Test.
And we'll just pull him straight forward.
I'd leave him right where he's at.
Okay.
I'm facing him this way.
Okay.
Fuck! That's alright. That's alright. Right as he turned.
Make it an external on this one.
Incineration. Run, run, run. Away from each other too, if possible.
Thank
I know it's kind of hard. Incinerations.
Okay. Let's take 3.
Where?
Run, run, run. Big healing cooldown, defensive.
Mine was still on, and I was like, I'm not doing this.
Fair. That's reasonable.
That's that. Far.
Far side.
It's,
Okay, cool.
yep.
To the left.
I'll drop darkness.
Oh shit.
It's, yeah, it's where we are.
Here?
Okay.
Yeah.
No? Oh!
What the fuck?
Where is it?
Hell? Don't touch me.
Tiny little fucking space.
There's nothing here. What the fuck was that?
Amazing.
Okay.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, wipe it up, guys. We'll do it again.
What the fuck?
Wasn't a bad pull. So
Yeah.
who got the 3 soaks that time? Who soaked the crackling?
Stack.
I got one.
Sko got one. Who else got the soaks for the crackling shit?
Your efforts were
Corinthians got one.
Corinthians and Kenny.
Daddy got one.
Okay, perfect, guys. You did a good job. DPS did a good job killing those. They were all dead by the time he came back from phase, so that was pretty good.
There's more raid by damage going out on the incinerations than there is even. It's not even close with the other thing that you're saying. Yeah. No, the incinerations are worse than the gale. The gale's when he got the big thing around him.
What I really want to know is,
I'm
what was
just
my
telling you,
parts
like,
like?
just so you know, that, like, telling people to use a healing cooldown, unless they're all using them, and
Just
it's, like, the
kidding.
pre-use
I'm
one.
just
I
kidding.
get that you're trolling.
I know, I had to do it once, I'm sorry. It won't ever happen again.
We
Go on,
dropping
Mark.
food or no?
Yep.
You outside?
No, I got 3 more now.
Okay.
I was
Hey,
having
everybody,
a
listen.
discussion.
Yeah, it's a lot of raid by damage.
You're a lot of downtime, bro.
I need to. Can I get out of tone? Give me like a stack.
I think one of the easiest things for us to do at this point is when the boss is on the corners, like where he's at, or like if he's over here. Melee, stand in the middle, like towards the middle of the room. We're gonna turn him to a side, so
something
don't
that's a
stand on the
little bit
side
more
because you're gonna get either turned into a tail swipe or you're gonna get
wide damage.
hit with the tank cone.
You're talking about when he comes back from an
Man,
incineration.
that's not
When he comes back from the whatever
Or,
phase is.
Yeah.
Alright.
Sorry, not incineration. The other one.
I feel good about that.
Like,
He
I
could be
saw
on
like-
either side though, right?
Yeah, you can. I mean, you can be on either side of him, just not the front or the.
No, I mean he will be one of 4 sides. I'm assuming he can come down
Right.
and.
Right. So I'm saying like he's gonna be on one of the 4 edges of the room, right? So just stand towards the middle, so you don't have to worry about him turning and hitting you with his tail.
Yep.
Because Yasha and I will be putting him or facing him to the side either way.
Good point, Dylan. The only reason I knew where that last clear spot was is because the little tiny orange circles. There wasn't too many around Condom, so I was like, that must be where the tiny little spot is, and that one was fucking tiny. Like that was kind of bullshit. But keep an eye, because don't wait for them to start growing. Just look around where there's not orange spots.
Yeah, so the markers are like typically gonna, one of them is generally gonna be a safe spot during the cataclysms. Because he'll tend to like, if he goes to either side, he's gonna, like Saf is saying, sort of favor like, so if he goes between diamond and triangle, he'll shoot them out, and then he'll maybe favor moon, and then circle is safe, or he'll favor circle, and then moon ends up being safe. If it's the one where he goes by the portal, that one is just fucked. Like the one we all died to, that's just not supposed to happen.
Whoa, not all. Calm down.
Okay.
All right.
The one
Ready
that
to check pull timer.
18 people died too.
timer.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
May, can I get your bubble on this one?
Yep. Oh. What's the move called?
Searing breath.
Okay.
Searing breath. Yeah.
Incineration. Oh.
Beware.
Gale. Defensive.
Oh, okay. Right. Moon and condom.
Moon.
Yep, moon or condom.
Beware.
Condom. Moon or condom.
4, 3.
My feeties. They're burning.
Drop darkness.
Nope, thank you.
I'm trying.
Sorry.
Beware.
I wasn't sure if he was gonna do a third one.
Yeah. He's going to portal.
This bitch.
Beware.
Right in the middle.
Yeah.
In between green and moon. Yep, right where you guys are. Good job.
See, this looks like it.
We do that flare there. It's a good
Thank
marker.
you.
I love it.
Dirty bitch.
Smoking noise.
Hero. This works.
No idea where these little jabronis are.
Try to stay near a flare.
Got one. Okay.
I've got a second one right here. I got a third. Here's my fourth.
Alright. Mask. Good.
Stunning.
Keep burning the things, guys. Assassins don't take precedence, the shards do.
Yeah, bring them this way.
Yeah.
Help! Help me over here.
I see you.
Just by yourself.
Bless you.
There's one under the boss.
Yep.
Oh, yep. Seems like they're always
Tank, you get to the left of them right away, so nobody gets swiped.
I don't know if he spawns right here or if he.
I think he just comes out, yeah.
Okay, cool. Got him.
Nice work.
Thank you.
May, can I get bubble?
Thank you.
And incinerations? Oh my god. Good job, guys. It's close. Who the fuck dares to call me a rate?
Maybe for you, because people are carrying you. I don't mean that.
Incinerations. Defensive.
I think that's the last one. Nope.
No.
Oh, nah, it wasn't.
Oh, yeah.
Where's he going?
Right on top of
Moon or condom. Moon or condom.
Moon or condom.
Beware.
Oh, right in the middle.
In between.
In between. Flare. Good job.
Maybe
Rick
or condom.
Scoop
That
up.
doesn't even know what he's talking. Oh my
I hate this. I hate it.
bringing us closer together, guys.
Trying.
What a boss.
Do we want to use a BRS or just hold?
Hold, please.
We got two. I'll use one. Save the next one for the tank.
Yeah, when I inevitably
Hear
die.
that, or?
Yes, I need a cooldown.
Oh my god.
Alright.
I did the wrong thing. I'm sorry.
That would have been so bad. Holy shit.
Incineration.
Get out, good.
Incinerations. Burning. Defensives.
Last breath.
Alright, last one.
Nope. He hates
What
us.
killed me?
To Moon and Condom.
Moon and Condom.
Triangle or diamond?
Bullshit, dude.
Beware.
It's
Or blue.
Triangle.
Looks like
No,
blue.
it's
Is it?
It's not anywhere near that shit.
I'm going right between.
It's everywhere over here.
Yeah,
This is
all
a
of it.
beautiful one, man. Why can't we get this all the time?
Yo, Dot. Dot.
Go dots, go.
Modots, Modots.
Stage 2, no.
This
Oh my
bitch.
god.
Oh,
Hahaha.
239.
Dots, man, Modots.
Oh, we got him.
Yeah.
Nice
I
work,
did it.
guys.
You're welcome.
Good job. I can't loot him.
Fuck.
Hello?
Yeah, can't loot him.
Oh, it's a chest. Wait, is it? No, it's
No.
not.
No loot.
No loot for you.
Oh, it just gave me my item,
Hmm.
I think.
Small Indiana-based company.
Shit, Blizz.
Well, here we
I
go.
just didn't get loot.
Maybe it's after the RP.
Could be.
Oh, you know what?
I rezzed
Yeah,
and now I can't see anybody.
Oh, wait.
There we go. Oh, it wasn't really a dragon, guys.
Ah.
I must have just got the achievement for that on the first try.
What was it?
Because we're fucking
Still can't
top
loot.
tier.
I still can't click it. He probably will in a second. He's,
unable to loot.
I'm
Don't
stuck
you
in
see
some
we won't
spirit
lose?
world,
he's
dude.
talking, guys. His talk is more important than the loot.
What is he saying?
I res and I'm nowhere near you guys. Like I'm on top
Yeah.
of you. It says void touch. The touch of spirit realm lingers, and I'm just
Oh,
chilling
that's weird. Yeah,
by
you're in.
myself.
Is there a portal to click on?
I B-rezzed you at the end of the fight.
Yeah, I
so
clicked on it
I don't
too.
know.
We got a warlock.
Like go out and back in.
I can't go out.
Yeah, we can.
You
We
just
can
summon
summon you.
I can't get out.
No, she. We'll summon you.
No, why are you guys? We have warlocks here, guys. What are you doing?
No, I
We
meant
don't normally have
May.
warlocks to
I
do
meant
that.
May run outside, guys. She's stuck on the platform still.
Weird.
Okay, no loot for us.
So this
Right.
bitch shiny,
Like,
shiny
it's-
as fuck, and I just want to click it real bad.
Yeah, it's like glowing and shit. I want my azurite, because I know I'm not getting
I
loot.
want my gold.
Yeah.
Well,
we know I'm not getting loot.
There's something in my mailbox.
I wonder if it glitched out because of
I
when
just
we killed.
I just
we get
zoned out and in, and it's not shiny anymore after I
It's
zoned
not
out.
mail yet.
Can we just start doing trash?
In general, chat people were saying I can't loot first boss, so I think
We're
it's a
going in
common
Mott
problem.
first, right, Seth?
We're doing
Got
mod,
a fucking
correct?
trinket.
Okay. We're going left, guys, not right.
Your
Going
attack
the wrong way.
abilities have a chance to grant you
Dude's 10 out of 10 indie comp.
F of
Who's
mirror,
left? Your
Meryl
left or the
Dragon
mob's
Wings,
left?
increasing your haste and
Yes.
your speed. What am I gonna do with that?
Yeah,
If you
it's
walk
one
out
of the
and in,
locks,
yeah,
guys, when you
like
come back
Anthony
in.
said, he homeboy stops glowing if you don't have loot.
Well, I bonus roll the sword.
Hell yeah.
10 shreds of insanity.
I mean, you can still
Oh,
bonus
and I
roll loot.
corruption on it though.
Yeah, it always has corruption to weapons.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
I think all of the weapons in the instance are like that, but I'm not.
Titties. That's dope.
There's a weapon for every spec that has corruption, but not every weapon.
But not
Yeah, not every single one. Just
That makes
just most one. Yeah. There's
That's
a
cool.
few like randos that are pretty, just sideways weapons for like under, for like alts and shit. You know, it's not very good.
Yo, this fucking raid is gorgeous.
It is big as hell too. I like it.
Sage of Orgrimmar.
Are you saying Siege was better looking?
No, I'm just saying it's just as big.
This really reminds me of like Korra, man, from fucking Nice Little Republic.
pop.
Yeah.
Right, Cat.
No one
Yeah.
World Vein at all.
I think there's a couple people.
Pretty
Oh, wait,
sure
no.
it's 'cause
I
he
looked at
died.
You're running it. You're the only one I
We're,
looked
he was phased.
I didn't know if anybody was
We
gonna
broke
run
it.
so I didn't.
Yeah,
She told
it's
me-
like a huge upgrade if like 3 people run it from.
Alright,
I don't know,
I'll put
just for
mine
me.
on.
Yeah, it's best himself
I'll
tournament now.
probably end up running it for that first boss because we're all stacked in there.
If like 3 people are running it, it's you're good.
I'll toss one in after this boss. Or after this boss.
You want the left one?
Sure.
Contest. Can I take it? This is the boss with the mana mechanic. Right?
Yes. Mana boss guy.
Can I get Scorpion Sting?
Mana boss.
Is there a taunt swap mechanic for these guys?
Oh my gosh. That trinket that I just got, when it pops, it gives you fucking devil wings and shit, dude. That's so badass.
Dude, you look cool.
Oh, I see you running around. That's awesome.
You don't deserve that. You
I
need to give it
do.
to me now.
That's super fucking
Bask
cool.
in my glory.
I'm leaving the
reflecting
guild.
Hey, this is the boss mechanic.
Yeah, this is the boss mechanic.
When we're letting May get stuff like that, it's gone too far. I'm out.
So what is this, like a reverse Ash?
This is boss number 2, guys. Good job.
This fucking raid sounds like it's got a fucking airplane in it. It's pissing me off.
If I move like back and forth, it's cutting the music in and out, and it's actually like really upsetting.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about, an airplane.
Yeah, you got the first boss and the achievement.
At first I thought Putin's airplane was
Took
fucking
three or four pulls.
showing.
I do not have.
That achievement seemed really easy to get, by the way, too. Like, 10 shards within 3 seconds. It's kind of the goal of that phase, isn't it?
Seems like
Yeah,
my
exactly.
turn.
Just like do the fight properly.
Like, there's nothing else to do
Yep,
there,
moving
though.
on
Like,
to
you
sick
can't
boss.
find a boss, there's like a couple of ads. Like, what the hell
But
is-
what's
what else
important
you
is
supposed
I
to
got
do?
a cool
just the
trinket,
best.
which the trinket itself
Yeah,
is not
it's
that
a
great,
lot
but
of
it has a cool effect, like a cosmetic effect.
Fun run?
Fun? I'm gonna grab a lot of these ads. They look like
Yeah,
fun.
we'll stack them up.
Yeah.
You're making me scared.
As they get buffed by every single one in
I feel like
That's a
it's
huge fish.
Hey,
a trap.
Damn, boy!
that's a thick ass bowl.
Oh, that music, dude.
Yeah, I'm turning it off. I can't handle it.
Is it like the humming noise that cuts out?
Yeah. Somebody teach me how to turn it off.
Somebody's praying.
Alt F4.
Don't tell her that. Don't do it, Crystal.
Control S or Control
S
M.
or Control M.
Delete
Control-
System 32.
Control S is all your sound. Control M is music.
Thank you for that.
Yeah, if you need to, you could just go into the sound settings and drop them individually. Like I said, I play with ambient and music off, so all I hear is game sound.
All I hear is win, 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 no matter what.
Well, apparently it's not music, it's something else.
Yeah, I think it's just sound,
Ambient
which
sound.
is weird.
Yeah, it's ambient, so you probably have to go turn your ambience off.
That must be the echoing void.
Can we get a
Beware.
kick on homeboy here?
Okay, so next time we do this room,
I missed.
We tried. They were just so far apart.
500k. I want to see it.
It also does like a decent amount of damage if you're not rolling cool. At least it felt like.
Yeah.
Anyone know how to activate this boss? Or
I think it just happens once you kill all 4 of the ads.
Alt F4.
Attack
When
him.
we get loot from the first.
Touche.
You know, I'm scared because he might actually be right. Like
There he goes.
Blizzard would do something like that where you have to loot an item off the first boss to get to the next one.
You face Jiraxis.
You face Jiraxis.
460, or is it normal? Let's see. I just got a 460 trinket, so I think 460 is the minimum on heroic.
I turned off reverb too. My headset.
Guess.
Oh, sorry.
Alright guys, I'll explain Mott. It's a two-phase fight. Phase 1, the boss can be killed. Phase 2, he can't be killed.
Whoa.
So, phase 1, the boss gains mana slowly. Faster if we fuck up mechanics. We want to keep him in phase 1 as long as possible, meaning don't fuck up mechanics and DPS him because that's the only time we can hit him. He's immune in phase 2.
Is this the dude? Do I gotta kite the ads into the circles?
Yes.
Okay.
The raid needs to kill the ads as soon as possible. So as soon as the ads are up, you want to jump off the boss and just kill the ads. Large pools appear on the ground, and I guess they suck you to it. Haven't seen that yet personally, but I mean I've seen it in videos, haven't experienced it. That's where the ads come from as well. So as soon as you see large pools, you start getting pulled in, just move away like any other pull-in mechanic. Yep, the tank takes the ads to the void zone to interrupt his dark offering spell. Apparently that's the only time it can. I'm not that's the part I didn't understand, because they either interrupted him really quick as soon as he got in there, or taking him to the pool was the interruption. It's one or the other. So if you have him in the middle and he doesn't get interrupted.
Taking him to the pool is the interruption.
Okay. Yeah, dark offering, if that cast gets off, it just gives the boss mana, and he'll get to phase 2 where we can't do.
Okay.
As soon as it's interrupted, just take him back out.
That's the which one? Which one does that?
The ad name or the spell dark offering?
The ad name.
I didn't write that down.
I want to say it's Dark Manifestation, but I don't see it.
I believe.
Yeah, Dark
I
Manifestation.
believe that's
Okay.
correct. Yeah.
Yeah, got it. Okay.
So there's going to be several raid members getting a debuff. You want to have those drop on the very outside of the raid as far as you can, because they stay the entire fight. So for all the run out mechanics, when you have swirlies on you, kind of like the incineration we just did, you want to just run it all the way to the edge of the platform and just drop it. Ideally overlapping as best you can. If you see another pool, just stand really close to it. There's something called a Stygian?
That's
Annihilation.
his cast.
Yeah, you need to be inside of the zones when that cast goes off.
Yeah.
Yep.
Zones making magic immune.
It also looks like a purple skull icon. You see that? You don't remember the name.
Yep, so tanks can get a knockback. Black Wings targets a melee. The videos I watched weren't 100% sure if it was always melee or if it's just sometimes.
Pretty sure it's always melee. It was in the PTR.
Okay. I'm not sure how to handle that though. So if melee gets targeted, they will get a knockback. So guys, don't be near the edge.
The best way, like, okay, so with that, if let's say we're tanking the boss, like, facing that, the moon, the melee would all just stand to like one side, and then the range would just stand like here, and then all the melee that didn't have it would just rotate. That was how we dealt with it. I don't know if that's how you want to.
Not paying attention.
No, that's fine. Yeah.
Oh.
Melee on the side, range at his ass.
Cappy sending me the scale.
So if melee gets targeted, just don't. Hopefully, it's not a huge knockback.
Alright, let's see what kind of junk
Maybe
you
like
sent
10,
me
15
here.
yards.
Yeah. Something like, yeah, 15.
Is there a reason
Hey,
for
a
us
pet.
to move the boss
That's cool.
a lot, or other than like the circles, maybe?
Do I have that yet?
From what I read, it says tank boss facing
Thank
the
you.
center.
Usually people like send me
I
like
don't know
bullshit.
if you saw something different, Sam, because you
Grays
put down the
and
moon and said
shit.
facing towards moon.
No, I mean that's just not. I don't know when I did it before. That's just not what we did. Facing towards the center works. I don't think there's any specific reason one way or the other.
Okay.
Yeah. What I have on tank notes is us showing us tanking him in the middle of the room, and then basically where green is where the ad tank should be. But again, that's just from.
Okay. Yeah, I have tank holds boss facing center, melee on one side, range on the other side. So, but it doesn't matter, range on his ass or range on the other side. Just range, don't be standing on melee, wherever we end up having that. I'm okay with it being in the middle. Well, maybe not in the middle, but a little bit more towards the center. So here, move the marks attack. Oops, sorry.
Let's do that. We'll tank ads away from boss, up against the ledge over there.
Okay, so tanks will be on orange. You can have pretty much where he's at. I mean, melee will be on blue, range on red, and then the ads. I'm not sure if the ads spawn consistently in one area, so we can play that by ear.
I hope they do.
Yeah, that'd be nice.
Tank. I have tank swap after each ad phase. I don't know if that's what you guys had too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What we have is like 3 or 4 stacks, or generally that's gonna be when each ad is coming out. Anyways,
Okay.
So, yeah.
These
think.
stacks hurt pretty bad.
Might hurt you.
Well, yeah. Probably.
You talking about Shadow Claws?
Yeah, Shadow Winds stack. It's actually a pretty significant dot, so it's 50k.
This is what it says. Yeah, this has a physical damage hit, a large physical damage hit, and a stack. All right. So phase 2 is when he reaches full mana. He becomes immune to all damage. All the void zones explode. It's pretty much nearly a one shot, so you have to be in or away from void zones. Don't be inside of them. I don't think there's like AOE or anything. You have to burn the mana shield, similar to Ashvane. You have 60 seconds to burn the mana shield. If we don't get it in 60 seconds, we die. It's just a one shot raid wide.
Yes, healer CDs when the reflective shield is out.
Yeah, it's something about reflecting damage too.
Yeah, we need to get the buff to heal like crazy.
Everyone will get, so everyone's gonna get basically like. Oh, have you even? Are you to that part of the fight yet? I don't want to like.
Yeah, no, go ahead. So you talk about the orbs?
Yeah.
Yeah. So while shield is up, the orb spawn. Orbs need to be soaked by ranged DPS or healers, is what I have. I feel like that's probably best.
Movement heavy range are really.
Huh?
Movement heavy range are really nice. So like hunter.
Okay. And I have the orbs leave a buff, and you need to take that back to the raid.
Yes.
Okay.
Hunters, boomies.
So as soon as you soak an orb, whoever soaks them, run right back to the raid. The buff's going to provide 50% mana regen increase and 50% healing done increase. So it's huge. So healers need that debuff. So range DPS, grab it and come back, give it to the healers so they can heal better. The last note I have is Drain Essence. It needs to be dispelled as soon as possible. Healers just have to deal with the damage that the dispel causes. Because if it goes off, it gives mana to the boss.
So just one?
That's a great question.
Okay. It's a surprise.
Yep.
Okay.
Alright, let's give it a shot.
Yep. I'll drop a
if you-
feast after this pull. Go ahead, Sam.
If you have Drain Essence, you need to get the fuck out.
Before we dispel it?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay.
Thank you.
I think it's 30 yards.
Okay, so it's a damage drop off the further you are away, or is it a static? I didn't have that.
No, so it dot itself inflicts damage and burns mana from the target, but per second it gives mana back to the boss. So we can do this two ways. We can either rely on people to get the fuck out really quickly and have like fast reaction spells, which is probably the way we're gonna want to deal with it on Mythic. But it also explodes, dealing damage to everyone within 8 yards. But the explosion on Heroic's not a huge deal. So it's up to you about whether if you want to like do more of the Mythic way or just get it out of the way now and we can just dispel it on the raid and that's fine.
Let's dispel it as soon as possible to see how much damage it does.
Okay. Yeah, it's 36k on Heroic, so it's not a huge.
Yep. All right. Well, we'll give it a whirl. See how it goes.
Just see how you.
Correct. I tank. Heal.
Honestly think an agent of the Lich King would be bested on the front of your pathetic little...
Interfere! Pretty much, if you guys waste all the healing CDs together, aren't we gonna just die from the reflected damage? So you guys gotta work that out. Or at least be vocal.
Yeah, we're gonna see how...
need your orb.
It reflects a percentage of your damage, so... we need to see.
Are acolytes of the...
I say people should slow down when we don't have the orb, because they come and they go.
Yeah, and remember, we just need to kill it within 60 seconds. If we nuke it in 30 seconds, that means we're doing too much damage and the healers are working too hard.
How about, yeah, I mean, watch your health. If you're dying, stop DPSing, because that's what you're dying from.
Yep. Alright, everyone's ready. We'll time around tanks.
I don't have a food buff.
Yep, we'll throw a feast down after this.
Okay.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
More mana.
Time to supplement my workforce.
I ripped off you.
Be scattered.
That's the zone. Run away from that.
Okay, so he just turns around.
That's an ad.
RP, go get the app. I'll talk.
He absorbed it already.
Oh.
He didn't grab it, so.
Got absorbed.
Oh, yeah, he ate it. Okay, good.
4, 3, 2,
Beware to shadow.
Is that? Yeah. What cast spawns them?
Oh, that's...
Get it. Oh.
Yeah, I need to get into the
That's
circle.
getting in the circles. Yeah.
Okay.
Reading DBN for the win.
So...
Yeah, Bigwigs has not updated that. Okay.
Beware.
That's cool.
Shadow.
So the annihilation is where you have to run into the circles.
Do you want us to die on purpose?
How do you die? Do you just stand in the circle and it'll kill you eventually?
On the
Get
bus.
punched by the boss.
Don't release. Sorry.
It's alright. How far is the run? I have no idea.
I think it's from the first platform. It is.
Ny'alotha. It has nothing for Ny'alotha.
So
I think we need to do tank positioning a little better right after that, because it mainly need to be on one side and range to be on the other. Can you get to him quick enough to leave him exactly where he's at?
Sure. Yeah, I could just start from the other side.
Yeah.
Oh, so you're gonna face him away?
We can just run in and have him face him the
That's
exact
fine,
way he is.
Okay.
Yeah.
What's up, Sam?
I really liked the... Okay, so there's a strat where you basically tank it here, and then melee stand, you know, like, well, I don't know, maybe move it over a little bit, maybe like right there, and then melee stand like right, and then range stand obviously just like on his booty hole, and then basically what you would do is you would run the debuffs and you would try to stack basically like in rows from the raid out, and basically what that does is it shortens the distance that everyone needs to run to actually get to them. So and they're not like, because basically what we had is we had people just like basically running as far as they possibly could from the raid, which creates this huge distance to run every time we need to run for a mechanic, and it was a distance that a lot of classes can't make.
Not to mention the healers got out of range for a lot of people when they ran that far.
Okay, so let me see if I understand you. Tanks stand on triangle? Won't they get knocked off with that knockback?
You could adjust, like, I guess, like here, and then like here.
Yep, and so ranged is going to be on diamond, tanks on green, melee on blue.
Mhm.
And all of the runouts, guys, run towards the wall. Like blue, condom, just run along this wall and drop your shit over here, right?
Yeah, basically so that we're gradually, as we get the debuffs, we're kind of gradually just fanning around the boss.
Okay.
Like around.
Do you want to do this side of the room too? Where I'm at? Square right now? Or just stick to that side?
Like once we, like once you transition.
Yeah, you want to fill like one side and then the other side?
Yeah, I would say fill one side and then when you transition.
Okay. Yep, and let's get somebody to call out because I missed that timer completely. So we need to be in the circles, guys, for that cast, the Annihilation.
I just updated Big Wigs. I don't think there's even a time.
There isn't. You have to have the weak core.
Yeah, I have the weak core imported now. Maybe it'll show up.
I have DBM and it worked just fine.
Same.
Well, let's just keep pulling. So over here to die a whole bunch. We'll figure it out on the fly.
Well, I'm loading back
on triangle. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, did you get knocked back that attempt?
You only get knocked back if the Dark Wings hit you, right? So, I didn't get knocked back.
No, I had to experience the knockback.
I don't recall.
I got knocked back.
I saw some people fly
shot
here.
me pretty fucking far.
How far?
What?
I went from where he was at to one of the circles that was on the outer ring. So, yeah, let me show you. I was about right about here.
There's an inquiry about when to hero.
We probably want a hero during the bubble phase. It'll help healers out as well.
So it was definitely knocked back about 40 plus yards.
Or possibly hero when we get out of the bubble phase.
That's further than PTR. I don't know. So like my thing is,
Because when I got knocked back, I couldn't holy shock him when I landed, but I mean I took like 2 steps and I could. And holy shock has 40-yard range.
I see bubble like placement just being a huge issue, and I don't know how to deal with it.
Mm-hmm. Let's make this one change first. We'll do it close to the wall over here, guys. Stack them as close as you can to this wall, and just get ready to run to it. Annihilation. Annihilation seems to be a pretty quick cast. It's like 5 seconds, so you don't have much time.
I think there might have been an update for Big Wigs since we've come. Because I can see everything now.
And when you say bubble drops, are you talking about the first circles that people put down? Is that what you mean?
The ones that you run out, so you see, I think 3 people at a time get it.
Yeah. After the first set of people that get the circles, then hero? Is that... Or am I...
Oh, you mean the bubble? No, I meant the mana shield, sorry.
Oh, okay.
Similar to Ashvane when burning, but that's probably not a good idea because we're going to be hurting ourselves. It's not actually killing the boss either. We should hero in one of the phase 1s. I'm thinking the phase 1 right after the first mana shield.
Mm-hmm.
I'm thinking that's probably ideal.
Just in case somebody's like, Crystal Hero, and I'm like...
Yeah. So after we After you heal your ass off in the mana shield phase, then we'll pop lust. We'll take a break in a little bit, guys, then we'll download the new bigwigs if you want to, or DBM or whatever you want.
Oh, sorry, I'm already
That's alright.
back in.
I saw that. So whenever I think it's back, we'll do a ready check and a pull timer.
I'm back.
Sweet.
There's a ready check.
Who's gonna be here?
Yeah, I figured you guys were talking, so I had a minute or two.
We gonna do a feast or?
Yes, we are.
Okay.
Motherfucker.
Rip pre-pot.
I pre-potting that.
I always pre-pot on ready check, doesn't everybody?
I need you guys another 5 seconds, and I'll do a timer.
Last little bit of bullshit, Brittany. The video of the lady in Walmart, you're gonna have to be way more specific than that because I've seen a lot of.
The one that's screaming, motherfucker!
We'll post that shit.
It's in not safe for work.
Alright, timer going out.
It's like a white, wishy air, the Darkwing, Blackwing, whatever.
Yeah, that's 100% avoidable.
It is.
1.
So yeah, it shouldn't matter that the melee are close to the edge.
Ranged on diamond. Melee on blue, please. Run that to the wall if you can.
Add. Back wing.
If you blink, you bleed.
10 seconds to annihilation.
I got knocked back.
Bring him in the
science. I didn't fall off.
4. 2.
Get in the circles, get in circles, circles. Or
Now you do.
Get ready, go. Now.
Little early.
You don't even stand in there just right before it
Yeah,
goes.
correct.
You guys,
We got a knockback. Some people went flying because they heat boss spun. I think tank are gonna need one of those circles behind them.
Oh no.
Yeah, my ad didn't die, so.
Oh, okay. It has, yeah, you gotta burn the mana bar.
Just keep going, guys. Let's try to look at what the next phase looks like if we can.
I've got 5.
I'm taunting, dog. I did, and then you took him back.
Shadow. Darkness.
so I got knocked back on the first one on purpose.
Alright, he's full. This is the phase. Mana bubble phase.
Oh, I'm dead.
I got just to the, like, it didn't even get to the outer ring, so wherever he's at.
So soak that orb quick. The quicker we soak orbs, the further away, the less damage it does.
The tanks are soaking the orbs, right?
No,
Or
ideally, whoever can get there quicker.
Yep.
And then what do
Also,
you
you
what do
guys
you do
gotta
with it
do-
afterwards?
You stack on the raid.
You want to bring the buff to the raid. It gives you a healing regen and healing.
Oh, I've been avoiding those motherfuckers.
You guys gotta dispel the person who gets the spread thing as soon as it comes up.
That's right, guys. You still had 140 million or 14 million? I couldn't tell.
Give me that, dude. Sleeping boss.
Yeah, the white circle's good circle.
Yeah, that's the buff coming back in. That's going to increase mana regen and healing increase by 50%.
That looks like the AoE from EP that you don't want to bring in.
Again, on the orbs, guys, maybe we should have range kind of stack around. So we want to grab those immediately, because the further they are from the raid, the less damage it does. So range be max distance, please.
Also, what is the add mechanic we're gonna do? Like, are we gonna all just switch to the add? Because if we get absorbed, that speeds up the.
You guys gotta kill
shield.
the ad. So like tanks will pick them up, and then you guys gotta kill them.
Yeah, I was on it, but I didn't see a lot of people go.
Yeah, there was nobody touching that ad. I mean, there were a couple people, but on the by and large,
Not
people were
nearly
just ignoring it, and that thing didn't die, and that like ruined our taunt swap, which ultimately led to the wipe.
There's no cast, is there, for the ads? They just spawn from the zones, correct?
There's like the dark manifestation, and then that cast spawns the ad of the same name. So.
Do you want us to hard swap to the ad?
Yes. The ads have to die immediately.
He gets mana.
Whoever tanks it, Orthby or Yasha, can you call out ads up? I know you did, but just maybe louder.
Yeah.
All DPS needs to swap to the ad.
And no idle chit chat,
Down.
so we can hear when that happens.
My mailbox is on cooldown.
Does Jeeves have a mailbox on it?
Oh, we got one.
No.
I think I can only use Jeeves for my mailbox. Or my bank.
Got the braces from the first boss.
Speaking of the first boss, where the
down.
fuck's my loot?
Everybody should repair.
Alright. Did everyone see where they're running with these circles? People still ran to the middle. We don't want to run to the middle. We want to run towards this edge over here. I got blown back about 20 yards because I went to go for the annihilation and soak in one of these circles, and the boss turned and blew me back with this thing. Maybe we can have the one that's right here, right on blue. See where I'm at? The blue marker on the boomy. Maybe the one that's right here we have just for the tanks. Because when the tank turned all the way towards the blue marker, it blew some. I think a couple people actually went over.
The wings target a random melee. Does not target the tanks. Yeah.
Okay.
So
Let's
the
have
melee have to
on
be
the other side then.
Yeah.
We're gonna switch melee, guys.
Why the other side?
Well, if melee's here, right, and he targets one random melee, the soaking zones will not be over here. Right. So my thinking is if he targets and he blows someone back over here, it's not detrimental. Versus if he targets somebody and blows them off over here, people are gonna fly off the side.
I would agree. Well, okay. I'll still leave it up to you, but I would say the blowback is entirely unavoidable. Or is entirely avoidable. So,
Well,
like, I don't like giving people the safety net. But
Gotcha.
That's
well,
up
I
to you.
was sitting in a zone for annihilation, just minding my own business over here, and I got blown back
Yeah, when.
because the boss turned. I'm assuming he turned because the melee were standing next to me, and he targeted a melee.
Well, because they can overlap, so if someone's going over there, drop their thing, and he just happens to target that melee. That would just...
Yeah.
I see what you're saying. So you just want to have range drop zones on one side and melee drop zones on another.
Yeah, just.
So, Saf, if I'm here, then I'm gonna drop my stuff over here.
No, we still need everyone to drop their shit on the far side. Melee can be pretty much like.
We'll be able to run that fast. Like, or that far, that fast.
Check the mailbox for gear. It went to mail if you didn't.
Okay, and yeah, go ahead, Sam.
So if there's a melee zone just like right on top of, or purpley zone, like right here, and like just the melee are dropping them close to them for starter, they can easily just go to them, and then they're the ones that have to deal with the wings bullshit. And the range can just keep fucking off over here. It's on melee to just not interact with range, basically, like to segregate themselves.
And it's only on one melee, correct?
Yes.
I wonder if we can call out who has wings. I didn't see any like markers or anything.
I can call it when wings is about to go out, if that helps.
Okay. It would, yeah.
I can.
So the goal is then we'll leave melee on the same side. The goal is to whoever gets targeted melee, keep an eye out. You're gonna be not aiming it towards everyone. Probably face it towards the center because you'll get blown back no matter what. I don't think it's avoidable if you get targeted by it, right?
I believe it is.
Yes.
It follows you, kind of, right?
You
I
get
don't
like
think so.
4
No,
seconds.
he
to move out of the
stops
way.
when he casts, so you got time to move out of the way.
Oh, okay.
So
So
if-
he freezes. Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah. If all of the melee is stacked up where Saf is, and he starts casting it, you can move like there, and you're all safe, right? So, yeah, just keep your eyes out for that cast,
And it's a wind graphic you can easily see when you do
Yeah. I saw the graphic, but I wasn't sure if he moves. Okay. So melee's on blue. Tank's on green. Range on purple. Melee try to be like right on blue too. So if he turns to blow this way, just sidestep. Boom. Over here to the shit on the ground.
and I will attempt to call it out as it's coming out. But,
Alright, let's see how this one goes.
I'm not.
So a lot of people said a lot of things. Are we changing where we drop our stuff?
No.
Okay.
No.
Starting.
Nothing changed whatsoever.
Okay.
Drop your shit on Moon, X, and Condom.
Yeah, fuck that. Where's my emotes? There's no dick in them. I don't know why they take so long.
We have a Warlock portal down. Keep that in mind too. It'll take you right to for Annihilation.
I wasn't unmuted when I went pee, right?
5, 4, 3, 2,
shit.
1.
Manifestation in 4. Black wings in 1 second.
Melee, sidestep.
Add.
Adds up. Running ad.
Melee, do not get on this ad. Range only.
Okay, melee stay on blue. Nice work.
3, 1.
Annihilation going out.
Get in purples. Get out.
I'm dead in the purple.
Bewitness gathers.
Apparently, you gotta be like in it.
Our man.
Try, we'll work on it. Keep burning boss. Oh, that's up. Burn ad.
Range on ad. Everybody switch.
Beware.
You gotta pull him out of that, or else he won't take any damage.
4, 3,
Just kind of interrupt the cast with that.
1.
I understand.
Must consume.
That ad needs to die soon. We've got another ad spawning in 2.
He's at just under 50%.
We just have so many range.
Annihilation.
Our mana.
Okay, wipe it up, run back.
Do we get a B-res?
Skin up.
Wait,
On
Yep,
healer.
I'm gonna soul stone on still.
Okay, don't release.
Don't release anyone.
Should let that shit hit him. Let the mana ball hit him.
So I got a question, Seth.
Everybody.
Yep. Everyone stand to bad and die. Go ahead.
There's
so
no bad.
the
Or jump off.
I heard
Oh.
The first call off for the first ad just range only for melee
Yes,
attacks.
do not. If you are a melee, do not attack the ad. It is not your job. You'll kill everyone because you get targeted by them.
Okay. And what about the second ad that comes out? I heard everybody.
Do not attack the ad.
Yeah.
As a melee, you will get targeted by the wings. You will kill everyone.
Okay. All right. Got it.
That was contradictory to what was said, though, because I remember the last thing I heard was hard swap to the end.
Correct. That makes sense to not have melee on it, though. Sam made a good call, because it's going to push everyone back. So, just melee standoffs.
It was hard swap range, dude. It was... Next pull.
You gotta wait on the people that released.
Mm-hmm. Fucking scrubs.
Don't release, you babe.
Should we take a break? 5?
No, not yet. I have a timer up.
It's been nothing but downtime. What do we need a break for?
An hour of explaining.
The hive mind has my best weapon.
Can you drop a feast, Sam?
Yep.
Thank you.
I would like to point out that our downtime is partly due to the fact that like y'all can't keep it. It's really hard to like work things out when it's like 15 different people throwing in their 2 cents.
Right,
Or
isn't it
asking-
just supposed to be you guys talking? Like Sam and Saf?
Yeah.
Yes. So to my point,
Yes.
as I was talking and you immediately cut me off.
Sam,
Yes.
Seth, and tanks, I would say, if they have any input on like positioning. They're going to do callouts for ads in this specific boss. One of us will call out Annihilation.
Okay, Syl has a soul stone.
Are you kidding, Mark?
She will have a soul stone, hopefully, as long as I don't fuck up every attempt. Try not to release.
Oh yeah. Got my sexy shoulder holds.
Alright, ready, check.
Like a band. My super risque shoulder holds. Okay.
Yeah, don't forget to put the hellstones on your bars,
Just
guys.
a matter of time before I forget to mute the mic before I go pee one day. Hopefully it's not worse.
5,
Don't forget your pre-pots.
too
3,
far away. 2, 1.
I don't know why we're just gonna die again.
Be mindful of the fact that the longer you stay in the zone, the more damage. So try to clip it as best as possible when you're avoiding the annihilation.
Manifestation, I think. Something. Black wings.
Adds up, range.
Range kill ad, quick.
Devour mana.
Oh, ass wings on.
2, 1.
All range should be on the ad.
Come on. I'm fucking bad.
Black wings.
Shadow.
We just want to light that.
Yes, wait that.
Okay.
Do not release.
Stand and shit. Don't release.
Sam, you had a debuff on you right before that went out.
Don't release, don't release.
4,
Yes.
Can we need
2,
to spell that?
1.
Like, quickly.
Remember, guys, Annihilation is a one-shot.
There's also a delay on the safety from the barrier, so you kind of have to like be a second.
If you go in at the 1 second mark on the cast, yes.
I'm out of feast, Sam, if you don't mind dropping them.
For showsies. Summon Luna.
Working on it.
Does the mass res not hit people that are flying off the side?
No.
Must not. Yeah. Even more incentive. Don't get blown off.
He has heroically.
He floated away.
Save me.
I was really sad. I was like, goodbye, crew. Word.
It looks like timers on this fight, guys, are super important. So, you know, all of them. The Black Wings, the Annihilation, the ad. We're going to need you to move timers around if you're not good at watching Annihilation casts. We can't call out every single one. It kind of is on your own due diligence to not fuck up. So.
Yeah, in my defense, or everyone's defense, DB or Bigwig's just updated, so still gotta mess with it.
Aggression sucks balls. Speaking of balls, my little balls hanging off.
It's good blink.
Just the add-on just refreshed it real quick because I just updated it and everything, so I was just like, you know what, I'm just gonna do it real quick right now.
You ready?
Absolutely.
Five, four,
Pre-pots.
2, 1.
They're so cool.
Is gathered.
Ad should be up.
Black Wings, by the way.
Ad's up now.
Range, fuck the ad.
Devour mana.
4, 3, 2.
Black Wings.
Shadow.
Annihilation.
Annihilation. Get in, get in, get in.
Great job.
Is gathered.
Guess.
Ad needs to
Yeah,
die.
ad is low. But...
Counting.
Alright, swap. Yep, thank you.
Beware. To shadow.
Range still on ad. There's another ad out.
Four. Think you can move the boss?
2, 1.
Must consume.
Is that good?
Beware.
Should be. Black Wings.
Is gathered.
Another ad's gonna spawn.
Yeah. This one's dead.
There's these.
Let's
try not to.
Annihilation.
Get in, get in, get in.
Yeah.
Resin.
Oh boy.
I taunted, but that didn't work, and I'm pissed.
No, it's transition.
Thing.
Oh,
Range.
Get the ad.
Spread.
Finish this ad, please.
Oh shit.
Can't do anything
Quick,
yet.
let it.
Oh,
Nice.
thank God.
Get the orb quick.
But
That was free.
Healer. No melee should be getting orb.
Right. Yep, all range.
Can we get a devil aura? Can we get a darkness? SLT.
You want bus?
I got him now, I guess.
Okay. I taunted. Yeah, I just taunted.
All yours, all yours. You got
Okay.
the
Sounds good.
I'll taunt. You got ad. He's coming up.
Okay.
Beware.
Black Wings. Swap the ad.
Ad's
please.
up. All range on ad.
Must consume.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Annihilation.
Get in, get in, get in.
Darkness gather. Beware. To shadow.
Black wings.
Let's
Adds
get
down.
dangerous.
After these claws, sorry.
The new ad just ran into him.
Yeah. Alright, I got boss. Gonna move him a little bit for you.
4, 3,
Black wings.
2, 1.
Must consume. Darkness gathered.
I'll taunt.
Thank you. Oh.
Phase 2.
Yep.
Oh, ad didn't come in.
Range stay spread. Catch the orbs.
Is this where you want to lust for heals and damage?
No, no, save lust for after this phase.
Get those out faster, please.
Get those orbs quick.
Hunger.
Should we last here?
Yeah, lust. Back to positions. Melee on blue. Range on purple.
I'm gonna taunt.
Alright, see you, Mark.
Black
Thanks
wings
for,
in 5.
Viva Mod. Rebel Webley.
Black wings.
Black wings.
Shadow.
Adds up.
All range switch to add.
It does.
Can we get a couple melee over as well? I'll call when you run back.
Must consume.
Should
Black wings go back to boss. Black wings go back to boss.
2, 1.
Annihilation.
Annihilation.
Get in, get in, get in, get in, get in.
Darkness gathered.
Keep burning that ad, guys.
Shadow. Man.
Thank you.
Again.
Got him. Oh no. Get him.
Black wings.
Black wings is an 8.
Watch out.
1.
Annihilation. Sorry, not yet.
Devour mana. Darkness.
Try to kill it before
I'm
you
gonna
can
taunt.
swim.
I'm gonna taunt.
He's gonna transition.
Adds up. Oh, he's in transition.
Burn it.
Everyone
Kill
nuke
ad.
Of stone.
All nuke ad.
Or if we bring it all the way down.
Get ready to
Currently
grab
IVing boss. Kill that.
Yep. Get ready to grab the orbs as well. Orb coming in. Ooh.
It's right in, yeah.
Remember, the closer they get, the more they hurt.
Dropping
40
darkness.
seconds.
You're gonna need a lot of DPS on the boss here. Catch up.
Do we want to get a DPS up?
Yeah, Muffin, Sapphire, Rhodey. Anyone you can reach. Luna.
I'd say Luna for the execute.
Don't forget stone.
Samuel's the one closest to my button. Eight seconds. Oh, no.
Get that shield down, guys.
So fucking
Close, guys, close.
Kill it,
There
kill
was
it,
a
kill it.
Not bad. So I have a thought about the ad, Sam. I'll just think out loud here. There's like 15 seconds between each Black Wings. So I think if melee are on the ball, they can run over and help out with the ad because we are low on range.
I mean,
And
that
they
works.
Thought that I have about 5 seconds left before.
We all
Yeah,
suck.
I'll stab you. I think the issue is like, or not the issue. I think the theory behind like range only attacking the ad is one, to avoid black wings, but also two, to like better parse out damage, because we do need damage on the boss, if that makes sense. So it's just like a easy way to split. But
yeah,
if you want to have one or two, like
that makes sense, because I spent most of the time on the ad, but the boss was still dying, so that means Melee's just chunking away at it, which is fine.
yeah, I would say if you have one demon hunter slap, that's gonna be probably a huge, because the one demon hunter can get the debuff, which was kind of, I think at some point I was like, I beam it if you can, but
Who wants to be the that'll work. Who wants to be a demon hunter that comes back and forth? That's got timers up and can get back for black wings.
I can just hit it.
You could always wait for black wings to hit, and then just go finish off whatever the ad is. I mean, we just need more DPS on the ad.
That's what I mean. As long as the melee's back on blue by black wings time, then we could use a little bit extra DPS on the ad, because it's almost back-to-back ads for range.
Well, and I'll start putting glimmers on it more too, because I realized I could actually range it and just hit it with a holy shock once it spawns.
All right, that'll work, guys. Just minor changes. We did pretty good. Let's keep it up. Melee did a good job with move out of the way. I only saw one blowback, which didn't go off, so that was good.
Is anyone else using World Vein besides me and Thraven?
Yeah, I've got it on right now.
I was gonna say I'll just change back if not.
I think I'm gonna change just because I have to move around for getting the the puddle debuff all the time. So I'm just gonna take it off because I'm not really that useful.
I'll take mine off too then.
Yeah, we'll do a feast, ready check, and pull. Get into pull in here, guys. We got this shit.
And if you're gonna pop a Hellstone, wait till you're in the orb, because it doubles the...
Well, and that's when the healers need the most help, is when we're in phase 2-ish, whatever you want to call it.
Definitely.
Yeah, because I was at a quarter and I full healed off a Hellstone, which is kind of ridiculous.
I think some people are standing outside of that, so they're taking a shit ton of damage.
Yeah, you need everyone in that. So,
yep.
Like every little
range try to be on the outside of the circle. Yeah, I agree, Asha. Inside the circle, but as far out so you can get the orbs quickly.
Don't do it by distance. When you see the silence above your head, you are good.
We're talking about different circles, but I agree with you.
My bad.
Be in that phase. I don't see no fucking sign.
Alright, doing it. Oh, fast.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
More mana. Devour mana. Darkness.
To the wall.
Good window.
Black wings.
Beware.
Out of the way.
Adds up.
Luke ad.
Must consume.
Devour magic to the wall. Annihilation coming up.
1.
Annihilation. Get into the last second. In.
Adds down. Taunting.
Awesome. Watch the wings, guys.
Wings.
Ad coming out.
Melee, get back on your spot.
I'm gonna move boss a little bit for you guys.
Adds up.
Swap the ad range.
4, 3.
It needs to get out of that circle fast.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Must consume.
Melee, try to stay on blue if you can. I know there's a lot of patches over there. Stay on blue side.
Beware.
Next ad's coming up. Is that one dead?
We need to kill the ads, guys.
Annihilation.
Annihilation. Get in.
I have both ads.
I was so close.
Rezzing.
Oh, he's phasing anyways.
Enough stone.
My toe was in it.
Orb up.
Back up for reals.
Back to positions. Melee on square, ranged on purple.
There's another orb coming in.
Devour magic, get it further to the cliff, please. Further to the edge.
Sonic.
Adds up.
Wings. There's a melee on the wrong side. Melee, get on square, please.
Isn't that the tank?
No.
Not sure.
4, 3, 1.
Annihilation, get in the circles. All range should be on add.
Gather. Beware.
Second ad coming.
Must consume.
Melee, get on blue side still.
Taunting. Oh, sorry if I hit.
Yeah.
Oh, oops.
It got to him a little too quick.
Yeah.
4, 3, 1.
Must consume.
Manifestation. He's gonna be full mana anyway, so then.
Melee, stay on blue side, please.
Add.
Everyone kill add.
Burn ad, please.
Right on boss. Burn add on boss.
Melee currently attacking Mott, you're doing it wrong.
There we go.
Battle Rose is up, I think.
Get so.
Darkness OP.
More DPS, guys. More DPS. Not gonna beat the timer. Pull it out of your ass. Alright, positions. Melee on blue, ranged on.
There's one more orb. Hero?
Yes, less.
Beware.
Taunting.
Gather.
I'm gonna bring him a little closer.
Ad's coming up. Burn ad.
Adds up.
All range on ad.
Can he be res?
No.
Nope.
Neva.
All range on ad.
3, 2, 1.
Relation.
Inside. Get inside. All range on ad still.
Adds down. Running. Next ad.
Melee on blue.
Must consume.
Sled boss over.
What I mean.
You good?
Yeah, that's good.
Yep.
Enough room. All range should be on ad. All range on ad.
Shadow.
4, 3, 2.
Must consume. Darkness gather.
5 mil.
To shadow.
Black wings.
Ranged can be targeting the boss, honestly.
Annihilation.
Get in. Get in. Get in.
Good shit.
Nice work, guys.
Hey, Luke.
Hey, we can loot.
Oh.
secret weapon. Thanks for the follow, dude. Oh, it's Irish. Irish.
I got the weapon too.
God.
Oh, nice corruption, Orf.
I got a
Yeah.
Boo.
I don't know if that's actually.
And a pen.
Yes.
I still haven't got my loot from the
60
first
boost.
boss.
That should be upgrade.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna do a break 7 right here, guys.
We going to Sketcha? Right?
Yes. The profit.
Sweet.
Ellen?
I'll take it.
Left or right back to the
448.
I just want to get myself there before I go.
Got a trinket too.
Yo, Fat Boss, when they were doing their video about who's good in this raid, were really disrespecting hunters. Fucking assholes.
Yeah, they really
They're
didn't like hunters, dude.
Don't bring hunters, they're shit. And then, fuck.
Nobody expects the survival hunter, dude.
Hey. It's like the Spanish Inquisition.
Yeah, that's what I was just thinking about. No one expects the Spanish Inquisition. Alright.
For some reason, they want to give balance druids mana back, which is fucking retarded.
Dude, how do you think arcane mages?
Oh,
You
that
gotta-
fight?
You gotta bop their asses and then just bam, bam, bam.
No, I mean this dropped for balance, which is retarded. The fuck good use is that to me?
I mean, you use it for resto too.
I mean, yeah, I
Is your
can't.
loot
I'll use
spec?
it for mythic plus. No, it's balance, dude. My loot spec is balance. I'll use it for my mythic dungeon for sure in resto, so I can do damage or place the shivering venom that I use.
I mean, I guess it is kind of a damage trinket.
Well, the argument is.
You can give it to me.
Damage, yeah.
Yeah.
You can make the
Good.
same argument for that fucking
this,
novelist from EP with no
this
ads
dude's,
and any. What the fuck am I
like,
supposed to do with this?
broken. It's forever. It looks like
it was a
getting
bonus
glue.
roll, or else I would roll it out. Sorry, guys.
You think this ugly motherfucker give you some?
Apparently, I'm leading 2 children up to this.
Thanks, Ma.
Sorry, I had to
People
pee.
had me on follow. I was like, what the heck is going on?
Is this boss sparkly to anybody else?
How you get
Sparkly
rid
to
of
me.
There you go. Oh no.
And I still didn't get
Gotta go
loot from
find
it.
I'm gonna restart for add-ons.
Yeah. Oh, thanks, Miss. Yeah, I'm just doing that right now. Yeah. If you guys want to update Bigwigs, DDM, whatever, do it now.
Do it now.
Do it now.
I just want that weapon off that dude. Come on.
People were running World Vein. I'll have it on.
I got that same trinket, but I can't put it up for roll because I've never had a 460 trinket before. So it's the highest trinket that I've ever had. So
Ain't
they
that a
won't let you-
bitch?
They won't let you roll it. How could I
What'd I
possibly
get?
have had?
Almost.
Any
Master
gear that drops
looter.
here is going to be a higher item level than anybody has ever had before.
It's almost like master loot with a salt fetish.
So crit.
Look, you can't keep thinking about the past, okay? Look, you don't. You think
What?
you do,
That
but
trinket
you
complete
don't,
ass?
okay?
What do you want to hold on to this?
A minute now.
Yeah,
450.
you think you do, but you don't.
And then if
Alright.
you sell it and you get it again, you fucked your rating.
Yeah. For like the entire last raid tier, I had like a bunch of random 445 pieces that had like trash stats just so I could trade stuff away.
Yep, same here. I have a trinket. I always had a trinket and stuff that was like highest item level. I had the 445 Tempest, which was ass on a survival hunter. But I just held it so that was my.
Do we have a tank and some healers back? We can start to do trash, I guess.
Fine.
I'm just saying.
Are there healers here? Because I don't want to fucking.
Yeah,
die.
I'm here.
Yes. You
Okay.
got healers.
Just a reminder, guys. This raid is giant, so we're gonna be moving a little slower than we would if it was like like a 15 man or a 20 man. So don't get so discouraged. It's a lot of people to drag through here.
Ooh, drag.
Good, kid.
Whoa. I don't know about that.
Not like you suck, just drag.
Not like you suck. You're just really
backtrack,
heavy.
don't do-
Just making sure that fucking 50 people are all in the same spot to fucking pull something at the same time.
Yeah.
It's when you actually like kill them, you realize how big of a joke this actual fight is.
You mean like that last fight?
Yeah, that fight was a joke.
Yeah.
You were just scuffing random shit.
Yep.
I was gonna say,
No,
I feel like we'll get that down pat, and we will like in 2 weeks we'll never wipe again on that shit.
Yeah.
Barring some.
What is the mythic? What was the mythic mechanic?
Mythic Mott adds a curse on the entire raid that's 24 seconds long. Decursing does raid-wide damage. Curse by spell or the patches on the ground. After 24 seconds. Yeah, after 24 seconds, the curse kills the person. So basically, everyone gets the debuff that's dispellable, and we have to dispel it slowly within 24 seconds. This seems to be the only mythic mechanic.
Does that mean like no monkey foof or no priesty foofs?
It's time for
Yeah,
no
no magic spells.
Run away!
Oh my god.
Take revival off your action bar.
They all shot me at the same time with some like.
Get out of that. That looks bad.
Thing.
That looks bad.
I'm going back for my 57 seconds.
Oh no. I got the big guy. It's okay. You'll be
Good
okay.
night, sweet prince.
He crushed me so far into the ground that you figured.
Oh, they're definitely throwing some archer bolts at me. Look at that.
I got it. We're good.
If only we had.
I don't got it. We're not good.
Abort mission.
Abort plan. If only we had a good tank here.
If only we had a solar flare. God damn it.
Alright, guys,
I'm back. Where do we go from here? The stairs?
Basically back to the beginning.
Oh, I see.
This,
oh,
this
I
dude's
just fell
bluff
off.
is literally called sight beyond sight.
Kenny, don't you have double jump? Can't you just like double jump back up onto the ledge?
I was looking at the map. I fell.
Oh, I'm dead.
As a beast.
I know, dude. Jesus Christ. What do you have, like 30 million?
Something like that.
Bet you won't drop food still.
And he's blind.
No, he has sight beyond sight.
Oh.
He's got edgelord sight.
He's hitting Orphe pretty good.
Yeah, no, he seems to know where I'm standing.
They say your other senses are
Like a
heightened.
T-Rex, stop moving and stop making noise.
They say your other senses are heightened. That's about to fuck me up.
Can you move out of that, or does he follow you when you?
Oh.
That cleave that he just does?
Yeah.
No, the circle?
No, the cleave.
Oh.
I think he just hits me with it.
There's a lot of fucking trash here.
Get good, Orphe.
Hell yeah, dude. BOEs, baby. I would love a solar beam right about now.
That'd be great. A mask.
Oh god.
It's beautiful, isn't it?
So
There's a pad! We're gonna die.
Oh no.
I got that one.
Oh,
Watch out for that big guy, guys. Stay away from the big dude.
definitely supposed to move that
back.
debuff there.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Something is healing.
So, oh.
Someone's doing something.
The shadow menders have to be kicked.
Watch this.
The one in the back.
Oh my god, so many kicks.
New mask done.
We could probably like lust and trash and stuff. Dude.
What have you done?
Now it's a party.
I'm so
Popping
sorry.
off cooldowns.
Yakata.
Yeah, lust, guys. Go ahead and lust right here.
This guy's about to fuck some people up. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Can I get a summon when you guys get?
Yeah, when we're done with this entire
In
Mythic
your
Plus
pack
dungeon
of
here.
trash.
See you guys in. Yeah. Oh my god. I would like to apologize again for what I have done.
Not accepted.
Aw. Sad.
I want to taunt this guy.
Okay.
You have that one, and I'll have the rest of it.
Okay, so if you have a purple swirly, you knock people back. By the way.
Yeah, you need to move them out.
Ah.
These guys need to be separated, OFB. I've learned.
I'm trying.
Yeah.
Saf killed me with his purple circle.
Wow.
He did it on purpose. He whispered me about it.
Yeah, yeah, that sounds like sabotage more than anything. We got one. I saw it. It died.
Ooh, yeah.
Ow.
Ah!
Oh no.
So did our tank though. So
We
it's
got
pretty
one.
easy.
I saw it. It died.
We got aggro in the back.
Yes. Yes. You saved me.
I'm dead.
Blake, I'll try it. You're gonna die, bro.
Savage, just jump off, man. You'll be with everybody.
What?
Just die. Jump off.
Just knock him off the edge with the ring of peace.
Goodbye. It won't let me off the edge.
Can we stop aggroing more?
The big guy knocked back me.
Are we dying on purpose? Are we dying on purpose?
Small.
Yeah, I think we should wipe and reset.
Okay.
that. Wow, I need to go out and repair.
That was a hell of a boss fight.
There's a Jeeves at the
I
start.
like kind of
There he is.
wish we had less still, you know? Like, fuck.
Even though they're small mobs, they kind of fuck this
Compared
up.
to the rest of the
They had
time,
some
it's
beef
not-
to them, man.
Yeah,
We're
they,
under-
I would pull them back.
Yeah.
We're under geared.
That is my plan. But
Yeah,
I'm
if there
gonna
was,
wait
if
for the
only
rest of our
somebody
friends.
didn't pull an extra pack.
Not naming any names, but it wasn't
Ro-
Venusaur.
Rhodey.
Okay.
How dare you?
Is this weird guy? Frozen Paws. Never seen him before. But,
No, we
he
got a
sucks.
summon yet?
Can we get a closet
Yeah,
if any of the locks are back? I'm not sure if they are.
If we crowd control all of them.
Sounds like a negative.
What the fuck happened to my
We
truck?
CC'd
Might
them
as well
all.
just start this way, guys. If we need a
Alright,
summon.
here we go. Here we go.
I think the locks are
There's only one of them.
One of
Nice.
There's a one and a. That's a cat's jam. That's right.
There they are.
Alright, they've all been broken.
I got him.
Okay.
Oh.
That didn't work. I'm gripping it.
Let's get away from the dark blue swirlies on the ground.
Please.
This mother.
Can we get our range interrupt on this?
Me. Kicks, please.
Why not
He just
just
has
let
them.
us tie them up the stairs?
Oh my god, yes.
He casts on random people, and having the entire raid move doesn't really work very well on trash.
It's like coordinate on the best of them. Hey, that one guy right there, I'm getting him.
I'm getting him.
No, you're not. I'm getting him.
I got him.
He's mine.
I mean, they gave us crowd control for a reason.
Crowd
Wait,
what?
Stop it.
Like, I feel like it's on my action bar still for a reason.
Yeah.
Don't
PvP.
aggro anymore, please.
Okay.
You said aggro everything.
Let the tanks pull. Just
Use
deal with the
these
tanks.
for PvP guys. Get that shit out of here.
You're
I'm
right.
gonna
Big
get
guys?
square.
These
I'm
bones were
getting
here when we
square.
got here.
Alright, I'm getting this guy.
Okay.
Alright, well, he's. Alright, there he is.
He's got a friend.
He's got a friend.
I can pop cooldowns. We still gotta reset from us.
You guys
He
go.
reflects.
Oh, whoa. Ah! What was that?
Void's land. Wait,
Yeah, it's
there's a cast
Okay.
right there.
Okay,
Like,
they
he's doing that.
they reflect damage, so
You're all getting ink potted on yourself.
yeah.
Are they, like, too close to each other? Is
I
that
don't
what it
think
is?
so. Unless he's got the. Oh, he
The
might
guy
have
was
the buff.
I think it's a brother thing.
It's just that the mob has an ability that reflects arcane and nature spells.
Oh, fantastic! Yeah, makes Boomkin useless.
Seems pretty neat.
There's a boss like that too.
Must be nice to be.
So all the boomies go sit in the corner.
Wow. You get to take a break. That's wonderful.
You'll have a smoke.
Face the wall. Think about what you've done.
Luckily, Kenny's trolling.
I'm a little upset that this fucking Eye of Ny'alotha still isn't doing it.
Yeah.
Alright.
Thing that you squish.
Hey, look, it's a Karaji.
It's Diaki.
It's Encourage 27.
guys don't look
These
that
guys aren't
good.
full of the part of the boss, right? The ads.
Fuck, I hope not.
I don't think
Nah,
so.
they're not supposed to be part of the boss.
It's like Vectus all over again.
Yeah, you remember? Remember when people used to pop hero on that last ad, thinking it was the boss?
Yeah.
Fucking Mora.
Oh no.
Oh, it's a
God,
goon
dude.
squad.
Oh, I got the 2 on the right.
Alright. Wait, that's the 2 I was getting.
Tough shit.
Fuck up.
Gucci gang. Gucci.
I guess we could probably stack them up, huh?
I got a B-res.
Yes, yeah.
Is that Sko with food in his mouth?
Mm-hmm.
Sko with food in his mouth sounds like Tyler.
Sko
That's
just
just
sounds like Tyler.
rude.
Is that an offense? I don't know. It just sounds like Tyler. Sounds like Tyler's not
so
even in range. So that's weird. So they're both sentinels, and yet only some of them are immune to my shit.
Half of them are.
Must be
I don't
some
like
sort
that.
of feedback.
Dispel
Yeah.
the debuffs, you damn mage.
They get random buffs, so like the one has
Homeboy.
Wielder of
has,
the Void.
This dude's got Mending of Akir. He's healing for 1% every 3 seconds.
Demon Hunter's perk.
Ken's best healing you.
We got monks. Oh no, we don't have Windwalker.
Nope.
Rip.
Why do I need a monk?
Because
Mortal
he's
Strike.
Mortal Wound, like Arms of Warrior.
Could have brought up Pet out.
Pet,
Can't
Rogue.
healers apply that? Didn't we talk about this before?
Wait, Windwalkers have Mortal Wound?
Yeah,
Rise
from
of Sun Kick.
Huh?
Orpheus.
What, Orphe?
My class? My class
I
has
mean,
one.
I didn't know that was like a thing. I PvP at a very minimum level.
Tiger Kick.
I don't think it does Mortal Wound.
Yeah,
I
Rise
don't-
of Sun Kick.
I'm pretty sure that's a PvP talent.
I think it is a PvP talent. I've never had Mortal Wound PvE on them.
I too. It is a PvP talent though, because I remember when we did twos.
Yeah,
We
yeah,
had
yeah,
it.
yeah.
Tried to reset this.
I don't see it on the list. Oh, I'm in healer spec though.
Alright guys, Tank's gonna swap on 3 to 4 stacks on this boss. There's a spell called Shadow Shock. It's a stacking debuff that increases shadow damage by 15% per stacks. That's the one that the tanks are swapping on, I believe.
Sure.
I think that's what it's called, Shadow Shock. I just only need to swap on 3 to 4 stacks.
Shadow Shock, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we
3
swap
4 stacks.
okay.
on 4. We swap on 4. Rank is...
4, cool. I can
I
count
think
that
that's
high.
what we're doing.
So Shred, like anyone, some random person in the raid is gonna be marked with Shred Psych. They need to run away, wait till the ad spawns, run away from the raid. So the raid kind of needs to stack. I'll put markers down in a second. The person with Shred Psyche runs away from the raid group, drops the ad, and the entire raid switches to the ad and kills it immediately. Shred Psych also does AoE raid damage while it's alive. Like it's just constantly putting out damage, so the faster it dies, the better. Images of Absolution is the walking... What was that boss in Legion that had the white dudes that walked across?
Sisters.
Vault of the Warden.
Sisters of-
Yeah,
Sisters,
that was
thank you.
the clones of Norgano.
Yep. So it's the same thing. They can be CC'd, rooted,
I love that
pushed.
fight.
You don't want to mass grip them because you'll pull them to you and you'll die. If you're within the circle, it's basically one shot every second.
Well, I can mass grip them to one of them, but I don't want to mass grip them
It says
to...
target. I need to do that, don't I?
Yeah. Yes. So you need to CC. We're gonna CC about 4 of them that are in line in the raid. Put down some markers right now. Like boss on X. Let's say, for instance, that they spawn on this side. We want to CC the 4 that are in a line. That. So that they stop and all the other ones on left and right keep walking, and then we can walk through them. After 30 seconds, their immunity wears off. They only have 1 HP. You just kill them.
It's like y'all remember Coven from
done this before.
That's what we said.
Yeah, that's what we just said. Yeah. So it's just like the walking Norganon phase or whatever you want to call it. Those big ass like walking dudes.
Well, yeah, I was just gonna say more specifically with like a plot twist.
Yeah.
Oh, this is the fuck.
So that's phase one, guys. It's pretty simple. This boss is fairly easy. We stand still, nuke the boss, stop the wall of walking shits, and take out the shred psyche and kill the ad. That's entire phase one, and then it just goes back and forth between phase one and phase two. Phase two is a little different. So phase two, everyone's gonna split into groups. It's supposed to split it evenly because it's not like the BOD boss where you go down one side of the room and it pulls you. This one just splits the raid evenly. We'll see how good it does. The goal is to kill the ad. So the entire phase two is just killing the boss. There's only one real boss, and the way that you can tell, it's in the same position on both realms. So what the tanks are gonna do, the tanks are gonna be our markers. Well, there's two ways to do it. The tank can just put an X on one of them, and the other side can just say whether or not there's an ad there or not. If there's an ad in the same position on both sides, that is the ad we want to kill. Does that make sense? So like, let's say I'm in realm 1 and there's an ad on X. If the people in realm 2, when you put down the X, say, oh, there's no ad on X, that means it's not the right one. You just keep blopping X's around until it's the right one. Or we can just mark up the entire sides. And we can say, oh, kind of like we do for Zakul, which is like, oh, it's between, square and moon. That's the ad that's on both sides. But it's kind of messy because both sides, we're just gonna be yelling out shit. I think the tank method with just dropping the X on the ad is easier because there's only 3, if I recall. There's only 3 ads.
I think it's 4.
4? So 3 fake ones and 1 real?
I think that's good.
And we also have to avoid that, like, blotch that goes back and forth, right?
Yeah. Yes, correct. Yes. So we're always going to be CCing. So if you look in the column of walker, like where I'm walking right now, you always want to be in this path because this is where we're going to be stopping them on both sides. Doesn't matter what realm you're on or what side you're on. CC the ones that are on this train. That avoids the entire mechanic of like, oh, I can't see the ones from the other realm and you're going to get walked over. Because yeah, that is correct. If you're in the other realm and somebody's not CCing it in the opposite realm and it walks right over you, you won't be able to see it and you'll just die.
Alright, I was just asking, I didn't know if that was the mythic mechanic.
No, I believe that's... No, that is the heroic, yeah. Mythic's even harder, yay.
Yeah.
So as long as we can CC the 4, it's enough for us to get by. If one starts walking, just let somebody know that, oh, it's, if one's walking, get to the side or something. Again, after 30 seconds, they can die. So after we burn down that boss in phase 2, it just rinse and repeats back to phase 1. Shred Psyche out, kill ad, stop the images, rinse and repeat. It's a pretty easy fight. I think we should be able to get this one down fairly easy.
Saf.
Yep.
I'm gonna drop the X, like, around the room, and Orpy's gonna call when I land on the one that's in his realm. Like, that's in both realms.
Okay, perfect, yeah.
Like, that's how we're gonna do it.
Awesome.
World marker?
Yeah. I'm gonna be dropping a world marker.
Do you have an add-on for it, or want the macro so that you can bind?
I am getting the mouse over macro for it as we speak. So yeah, if you have it and I don't have to click this Google link, I will probably take it from you.
I have the non-mouse over version.
Okay, that works too. I'll take that.
Do you have paste?
3 people.
I do not.
3 people just whispered me, is there going to be a tank on each side? So I will say that out loud. Yes, there will be 1 tank on each side. According to Blizzard, they split the groups right down the middle. I'm not sure how they split 5 people, because we have 5 healers, but, we'll see.
Okay.
I just read penises on my face.
It was Sam.
Tuesday night for you.
Alright guys, we've already ate. Yasha's gonna be thrown on the X's. Let's get this boss. We should start. Here, let me fix these markers. Start on X, please. I'm gonna move it just a tad.
Can we get another round of flasks?
Yeah.
God damn it.
Another round of decent nuts.
Don't grab 2 to start. Let everybody drink. Cauldron's down for those of you that need it.
There's like 20 minutes left, so just make it count.
Holy shit, that went so fast.
Yeah, it did.
Have another one.
We're going to 10:30 actually.
Okay, I don't mind.
7:30, 10:30.
Oop. I don't know what that is.
We coming in here every day this week to
It's a
raid.
baby back one.
Tomorrow is normal.
Yeah. Tomorrow is Hooden's raid, guys. He's gonna be running on normal the first week.
I hate that guy.
I would suggest running on his run. It's gonna help you with mechanics for heroic as well. Unfortunately, I have children.
There's an event in the calendar, so you can just sign up.
Yep. Talk to Hooden after the raid. Yep. Go do ready check full timer.
I need a few more seconds.
No worries.
This macro. So it is doing the X. There we go. It is finished.
Nice. So you can just put an X on me wherever I
That
am.
is not an X. That is a. You know what?
Star. We're doing a
Star
star.
works. Fuck it.
This
Star.
website lied to me.
Superstar.
We're doing it live.
Website lied to me. I'm pissed.
It's okay. I like the star better.
Alright, so which group's where?
I'm pretty sure it's just gonna like choose for us.
We're just here. Yeah.
Need 1 more for Veins. We'd have 4.
I
got it.
Wait, just someone got a
There's another cauldron down.
Maybe we gotta tell them.
I do.
Open tray with Kobe.
Kobe Ashley.
Yep. Pan.
We gotta.
Thanks, friend.
Just practicing with that Mac. Alright.
I
You good to go?
guess. Do it.
Everyone's ready? Alright, doing a pull timer. Orpy, you can start.
Okay.
Since you can move faster.
I can move. So I'm
Remember,
pulling
we're
her
gonna
all
be-
the way back to. All that
Yes,
shit back
please.
Her?
Alright.
4, 3, 2.
Pre-pot.
Your minds smell so delicious.
I mean, we could fuck around with the positioning, but I guess doesn't really matter where it's at.
Yeah, that's
You already have 3?
5. What the ass?
Madness.
There we are. Ad's gonna spawn from him. Burn the ad, burn the ad. Everyone on shredded psych. Yeah, massive raid wide damage, guys. There we go.
I died instantly.
Over there.
Yeah.
Nobody was there to help soak.
Are you? This is.
Okay.
Okay.
Orpy, just call him.
I'm
What
on
am I
the-
doing with this cloud of mine?
I don't see.
It.
What am I
You don't
calling
have
out? I don't see
See
anything.
yellow in front of an ad.
Oh, yep, there it is. That last one you just had it
Is
on.
the last one?
Yeah, yeah.
Yep.
The one you were at.
Over here, guys. Yep, that one. I thought I was gonna
Fucking
shoot.
laughing at us.
It doesn't come through the other realm, but it did.
I was scared.
I like didn't see it at all. It was like under all the those spooky.
I tried to. Yeah, it's okay.
Remember, CC the line if you can. All right, that's phase 2. Now phase 1 is just rinse and repeat.
Awesome. Where's the boss? Okay.
This is the biggest joke boss I've ever seen.
Yeah.
And he laughs too.
Get the fucking riddle.
There is a
That's,
stacking debuff though that increases damage over time, so it's gonna get harder at the end.
Do we need to stack with that? And that's
Everybody
zero.
on it.
Kill psych.
Get on it.
So,
Quick.
better
Defense.
to save the hero for the end, then is what you're saying?
Is that a drop?
Don't we have to run away from that?
I think so.
It might be a ranged only thing, because
No,
it kills.
in the
And then you
video.
go back after it goes
Yeah.
off?
Yeah,
Pretty
that's what you're
direct.
supposed to do in the video.
Yeah, there's a lot of us.
Hey, I'm putting a B-res on iTank.
I don't have that we have to run away.
Well, it is a
Are we wiping?
517.
Are we
Do not
wiping?
release.
Shredded psych.
It
Am I-
says
am I-
damage
Clear-
decreases.
clear comms, clear
Everybody,
comms.
please shut up.
Clear comms.
Yes. Yes. Wiping.
Yes, we are wiping.
You take the boss down to 6 people.
I mean,
So
Yeah,
the
it's a good point.
psychic outburst is the further away, which is also why like the person who has it needs to GTF. I'm not sure if whoever said to stack was trolling, but I would try not to make calls if you're not 100%. But it is just damage.
I don't know. It seems like if you were melee, you're
We gotta
attacking that
walk
thing.
So every 5 seconds is when that damage goes out on that ad. It says that it which explodes in a psychic outburst. It doesn't really give range or anything.
So should melee stay away from it and just have the range kill it?
it says it does less damage.
Yeah, it decreases as further gets away. So yeah, I mean, yeah, go ahead and melee. Stay on boss range. We'll burn it down.
I mean, the idea basically that you would want to do is you would want to have someone run like pretty, and then range kill it, and then but after it does its like psychic out, melee can swap.
Yeah.
Especially because like on mythic, so the idea is it's gonna have a lot of health, and it does after it casts the big yike. It starts casting it, does like a pretty good amount of damage per.
So the shred psych AOE damage though, is it or the outburst? It's every 5 seconds, so melee's not going to be able to get in and get out in 5 seconds.
Did they make the psychic outburst every 5 seconds?
I don't.
That's
we'll
what
have a 5 seconds to get into position. When this debuff expires, an ad will spawn and begin to cast Psychic Outburst, which will deal damage based on your distance from it. After this, the ad will channel Psychic Reverberations, which does damage every 1.5 seconds until defeated. So it just starts to channel.
Reverberations.
You
okay.
stay away,
and
then you get
the reverberations do way less damage too. So
Okay, so everyone get the fuck away. Don't run in to kill it yet. As soon as it spawns, basically, let it do its thing. Even range. So whoever has it, get really far, a lot further than we have been getting. Let it do its first 5 second cast, then everyone can move in and just kill it. That's fine. All right, let's ready check.
Do we want?
Can we get a
the
Feastles?
boss in position during that, or move the boss somewhat closer to the ad, or just keep it where she is?
I say keep her where she is.
Sounds good. Simpler for me.
Somebody tell Dylan when we're lusting before he blows it.
Never.
It's gonna be in phase 2, I would think, right? No, phase 2 is stupid. It's gotta be phase 1. Phase 2 is just killing the ad. So I'd say the second phase 1.
Are we dropping a feast or some personals?
Feast, please, Sam.
So right after we killed the illusion, we're hero.
Yeah, I would say the second round though. So we're gonna do one phase 1, one phase 2, second phase 1, second phase 2, then we lust. Does that make sense? Yeah. So essentially the 5th transition. Phase 1, 2, 1, 2, lust. Because at the end of the fight, it's when everyone has a debuff that's like 20% increased shadow damage and shit.
I must get closer. 5, 4,
Don't forget the pre-pots.
1.
Your minds smell so delicious.
5 seconds. Shredded psych.
3, 2, 1.
Get far, get far, get far. Stay away from that ad. Let him do the burst. Get ready to heal. Everybody on ad. That's how we do it, guys. Easy peasy.
Perfect.
Alright, let's CC these.
Reality and illusion meld into
Alright.
Drop one.
Star was right.
Star was right the first time or second?
Depends on
Right where it's at now.
Where it is? Okay.
Oh, it depends on which.
Watch out, guys. Those ads will one-shot you. I'd say leave the star for like 3 seconds to let us look around. Yeah, like go 1, 2, 3, place. 1, 2, 3, place.
Can do.
Thanks. Just rinse, repeat. Shredded psych in 5 seconds.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Alright, book it if you have it. Run, run, run. Stay away from ad. Let it explode. On ad. Easy money. Back on boss.
Twisted Mind on Savage. What do I do with that?
1, 2.
That one. Yep, that was it.
It was the first round?
It's gotta be.
Nope.
Saf, we're in the same round.
This one's it.
It's,
Thank you.
It's the one that's on now. Yeah.
What the fuck?
You gotta check if we're
The
in
one
the
that's
same
square.
round. Yeah. Okay, no, we're not, Saf.
Man, unless that marker was just really off, I don't think it was. Yeah, no, you're.
It was weird. I thought I saw it on the other side of the fucking room.
It was on the other side of the room.
Is this lost?
Yeah, lost, right?
Yeah, we're lusting right now.
3, 2, 1.
Shred psych, move away. You got it, run, run, run. Still again. Range can start on it. Stay away from melee. Alright, burn, burn, burn. Get away, get away, get away.
To the far left.
I'll see the L marker.
It was the second one?
Oh, people are getting chunked.
Is it this one way on the other side?
No.
Okay.
It's the one you just had it on, I think.
Second, or the, okay. This corner. Where
This
is
one,
it?
yep. It looks like it's here.
I think that was, I thought that looked like it. But...
Can people with the Twisted Mind debuff tell?
Get away from the edges, guys, just in case.
I'm gonna bring it just like a little bit closer to the middle.
Yeah. That wall's gonna come.
Embrace the madness.
Enraged got it. Short-legged over there. Range start on it.
Yeah, rotate it.
Get away a little bit.
Careful there.
Alright, everyone jump in.
Fast as I go.
I know, it's fine.
Are you certain any of this is...
Alright, here we go.
Okay.
Yep, that one.
The first one? Okay. It is this.
The one in the back?
Yep. One in the far corner.
Yeah, please sack, because this debuff is chunking people.
Yeah. it starts to hurt.
Health stones, guys. Health pots. Thank you, Lynx.
So many things.
Here we go. Should be able to finish her off in this phase, guys. Burner, burner, burner.
1. Brace the madness.
Shred sight going out. Range start on it. Alright, get in there, duke it.
Abandon reality.
Now.
Nice work, guys.
Orphe,
And we got the achievement.
Unnecessary as hell.
Yeah.
I think we could probably go to like
Oh, that's
6
for the first
or
one.
8.
I let you get up to 7 because I was like, this isn't doing anything. I'm gonna see how far it gets before it starts to like tick on him, and I just like let it.
That's totally fine. I think like 6.
Boo.
I felt safe at still, so
Yeah.
Is this trinket I got good?
What's your name?
Scoff 360. With leech. No.
That's the best in slot trinket for casters.
I think for that fight, I mean, it ended up working out pretty well, like, for most of the attempts. But I think what I might end up wanting to do is literally just doing the marker and then just calling someone out that I know is in a different phase.
On the different side, yeah.
Because I think what ends up happening, I mean, and this could just be people, like, a people talking issue, but it's like a lot of people being like, yep, that's the one in the same phase.
Yeah, that's
Okay.
it felt like that to me as well.
Yeah, we need to sort out the colors.
That's colors, C-O-L-O-R-S, not
Colors
OU.
like red and blue.
No, it's definitely with you.
So can somebody explain the difference between Clouded Mind and Twisted Mind?
Those are the different realms. So in
I
the videos,
understand that, but what's the reason for that?
it's just you're in a different. It's just what it's called.
So they don't fucking do anything, they're just on you.
No. Yeah, it's just to tell like, oh, you're in Cloud of Mind. I'm in Cloud of Mind too.
So
One
I
of them is,
can't.
like, you can see some of the ads, and the other ones you can see the other some of the ads.
Okay, but what does it affect? Like, can I not heal people in the other realm, or?
No,
just
what
the
affects,
same
like,
thing.
yeah,
You
what
cannot heal
ads you
anybody.
can see.
Separate realms.
I can't heal anybody in other
determine-
realms.
Correct.
So how do you determine where the boss spawns? The videos I saw, it's like where it first spawns and the first person sees it, but how does that work?
So, the idea basically being that, like, okay, so let's say me and Yasha are in, like, two different, we're in blue and he's in red, or I'm in blue and he's in red, and he marks something with a yellow, and I'm like, well, I don't see a boss there, and we move on. And then the next time he marks it, I'm like, yep, I see a boss there. We know that that's the one, because each marker sees a different set of those ads.
Exactly.
But there's only one that overlaps.
Yeah. So Thraven, there's one ad on both sides that are in the exact same position. That's the real one. Does that make sense?
I think ideally.
I hear the
it's-
word you're saying.
I think ideally it's the 2 tanks because it seemed like Orphe and I got different sides every single time. But
Yeah, you and I are not gonna be on the same side.
Yeah, the tanks could call that out. That's fine with me.
Yeah, now that I understand that, I'm happy to call that out.
Oh, like, and
Now that we've
guarantees
explained it very well at this point.
separated.
Ooh, they're all you.
The fire mages like that grip.
hell yeah.
Except for
Why
Orphe,
me?
he didn't like it.
What the fuck?
Solar beams OP here.
What the? How did that even happen?
I don't know. Dude. I'll get
This
you.
is bullshit. Did you fucking shadow meld or something?
No, I didn't do anything. I literally
I'm just
stood
gonna
there.
stay dead. That's what God intended.
At least you're warm now.
Oh my god.
That was so good.
Oh man, I'm crying.
That was really good.
I waited like a full 3 seconds to go in there too.
You're like,
Look
"Ooh,
how
he's gonna
majestic
take
I
it."
am.
No one likes to show off May.
I'm so majestic.
My favorite part is killing 3 bosses and getting on a new
It's
raid.
alright, dude. Your weapon's gonna drop off the next one.
Yeah, I've gotten 4 pieces.
No idea who's talking either.
This guy looks like he fucks.
Yeah, I don't wanna. Bad.
Fuck you.
Coming with it.
I got a big guy.
No, fuck you. He's mine.
Alright, you can have him. You can take them both. I'll just
50
get one
million?
shot by the things not targeting me.
The next thing I could get is Torment in a Jar, which is my life.
This guy has a spell called Decapitate. I don't like that very much.
You're the one who wanted him.
Yeah. Oh,
Just
he's got
keep your
the
head.
taunt thing. He's got the taunt thing.
Holy shit.
Like he's got the taunt swap kind of deal. Maybe not. I don't know. Fuck it.
I don't know. We'll find out. Oh, that's a swoop.
10 million damage.
It's like it targets people, so
Yeah, they do target people.
so might as well just spread out.
Or stack on your.
Stack on Hooded?
Or, yeah. Yeah.
Is that what we're doing?
Yes. Face down, ass up.
Beautiful.
Yeah, we should stack, I think.
Stack and move it once.
Stack on tanks.
That bleed's not even really hurting you, is it?
I mean, it's, it's 12k a second.
Not that bad.
Could be worse.
He's got loot. It's gonna be BOE.
200 corrupted mementos.
Oh, that's sick.
Hell yeah.
Are we going? Oh, yeah, okay. I see.
Somebody res quick.
Resing.
Shit.
Thank you.
Is this Dark Souls?
Hey!
My friend.
Staircase?
I think we go down the stairs.
Kenny, jump off this staircase.
It's fun. There's loot
What
down
the
there.
hell is
Tell me what's down there.
See again.
The elevator's coming back down.
Kenny, be a real hero. Oh.
Alright, I'll go check.
Let him.
Go, Sam.
Bye!
Ah.
Off that, it's gonna be me that pulls.
Do I die if I stand in this?
Let's find out.
Let's find out, yeah.
You know what? Let's
Elevator boss?
No.
We haven't had one since Legion, right?
I don't know, but I just hate you guys.
Yeah. I was stuck under it and I couldn't jump up into it.
Aww. Okay, listen. I'm not gonna get mad
Sam.
at swap blasting me.
Yay!
I'm telling you, if it happens again, I'm gonna get mad.
I feel like I should
Damn it, mother!
come up with a cheer.
Oh no.
Con Nation.
What happened? What did I see?
Hey, you fucking don't teabag me, you fuck. I just we were walking off the elevator and it dropped and
And
That's
we
a
all
quick.
dropped.
It is a quick elevator.
Tried to res you.
Rubbing
Yeah.
my eye.
My pocket elevator.
damn, she drops quick.
Damn, it just goes so fast.
Thanks for the res, guys. Really appreciate it.
Tried, dude. It
DJ,
took
try
us
to install
Just go ahead and
some-
release. We can summon you. We got a stun it.
Alright. That's fine.
I feel like I'm
Run,
lagging
Crystal.
because the second
No,
on my
that's not
screen
bits,
it
that's
pops
something
up,
else.
literally
No,
the
it is
second,
bits, I thought.
it's gone.
Yeah.
It's like little sound
But it's
bites,
super laggy
like baby
too,
sharks
so I
and
don't-
stuff they do with bits. I think that was bits.
Oh, somebody just fell between the crack. I saw that
I
shit.
get confused by all the little like currencies.
Yeah, see, like before it even reaches the top, like
Guys.
Okay, y'all need to stop fucking trolling on this all.
All right, we're done with that, guys. Summon Sapphire, please.
I don't know either. I set it up, but I
We're
don't.
gonna try to get some looks at the
know how
last
it
boss.
works. There's supposed to be a
All the way to his off.
like a purple guy above the chat.
Thank you for the
It's
summon.
supposed to be like a choice.
I got you.
Of sounds
can't
to
mask
do,
it.
like one's a jump scare sound,
Don't
one
mask
says
it.
surprise
That's
motherfucker.
spooky looking.
That's a lot of damage.
Gateway to the beyond. I feel like we should kill these big dudes in the corners first. Yeah, they're,
Look at my little
they're spawning portals
bit bar.
With more ads in them.
Okay.
Fill it
Focus
up.
gatekeeper.
Filling up my bit bar.
Sounds logical to me.
Trying to pad my number.
Kill people before they die.
That's what I'm saying, dude. You gotta kill these dudes.
Have to get the AoE taunt fucking essence for this.
I think I might need the statue. Fuck. Barriers, so good though.
Yes. Yeah, it totally is.
Even if you're losing threat, these ads aren't doing shit for damage. So it's not really that big of a deal.
They're also dying. 5%
My
of their
favorite
health
chocolate
every.
is doves, individually wrapped milk chocolate.
On the fat guy,
Nothing
and then all the
fancy,
little
nothing
motherfuckers
inside of
at
it.
the same spot.
Good shit, dude. I literally have like 100 of them sitting right here.
Have we seen any BOEs?
Nope.
Nah.
Have I seen any loot yet?
Some of us. Not me.
They took BOEs out of the game.
In the box with the Titan Forge.
Multiple entries. Detect. Protocol requires localized
You're claustrophobic.
prior to.
Oh man.
Look at that big old tentacle.
To clear out enemies so the anchor can be placed.
Oh, we can mount now.
There's a,
Well,
there's a big old dragon in the air. Here it comes! Dun, dun, dun,
I'm talking
dun,
about
dun,
all the way
dun.
in the background.
Yay!
It's like
Thanks,
Gears of
DJ.
War.
Stay on the stairs. Be
You're the
careful,
real
guys.
MVP.
Snooze off dick.
Come on,
Let the tanks pull, please.
guys.
Let tanks pull.
Oh, it's a cheer 100 from elevators. I didn't notice that.
Are we doing Vex first?
Yeah, what did you want to do first, Seth?
Is this where it splits?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You got 4 options right now.
You're the void.
I have Vex.
Okay.
Doesn't. I mean, it doesn't.
No,
have,
Vex is the second boss,
weird.
and that you gotta kill the dude. It's like Sidra Ghost.
Oh, Zanesh first. Zanesh first.
The soccer mom.
We go that way.
Dark Inquisitor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
The soccer
Zanesh,
mom.
then
Look at my cool ass wings here. Look how cool is that?
Are we sure?
It looks like it. If you click the arrow,
I'm gonna take a picture of
it
that.
shows
Yeah.
Dark Inquisitor first,
Yeah,
and then it's Vex.
You're right. You're right.
Click on the stairs.
Ugh. Too slow. I'm an old lady. Get it next time.
Oh, this place is so well done.
I know, man. It looks
back up.
awesome.
It looks savage. It's like a huge tentacle.
Alright, here we go. Here we go.
Few of them.
There's a sky.
Oh,
No, get out of my picture.
okay. I'll pick him up. It's all
I
good.
did not mean to do that.
Yeah, that's how you get feed. It's not a big
There
deal.
we go. Got it.
Can we get ranged interrupts on the guys casting? Bring in them.
At least the res is right here.
Hell yeah.
They're
That
getting
is
buffed
good.
by the pillar.
Yeah, that's why we moved them out.
We need to interrupt.
Oh, pardon me.
Another 200
Another 200 memento.
memento. 200 mementos.
Huh?
Yeah.
There's 200 mementos there.
I sneeze
Nobody
is
forget
the
the
worst
loot.
in like board
Apparently
meetings.
the trash
Coming
drops
out.
mementos and not BOEs.
Yeah, that's actually really helpful though.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, that'll put me over my.
Yeah.
I need to get the next rank thingies.
Yeah, I need 100 more. So
Can you farm them? I don't think you can. That'd be nice.
probably not.
Lesser
Be
visions.
cool if you got them on normal too.
Kill the thing. Nice.
And Braid Finder.
Fucking Mook is.
Yeah,
Go
that's
right.
true.
Yeah.
We're going right. Get him out of the thing. I don't want him
why?
to be in the pillar.
Poor choice. This knife thrower still.
Look at that big old hentai hole down there.
I want to go.
Don't tempt me.
How?
Druids.
It's like.
Now it's a park.
Where is your god?
All these cliffs, I bet Anthony's just salivating with the fucking...
I know, dude. He's like, he's so ready to just join LFR and fuck someone's world up, dude.
I've kept quiet this whole time. So give me my one gold.
You're doing great.
I've been quiet this whole time.
Just let me kill one person a raid, that's all I ask for.
Oh.
Sacrifice to Nuzal.
Pull me off the edge.
You can pull me off.
Yeah, giggity.
To be fair, it's never really one person in particular. Sapphire just happened to be walking right in the direction I wanted him.
Hurry up and get up here. Hurry up and get up here.
Pat coming.
There's a Pat coming. Hurry up and
It's
get
alright,
up
he's
here.
Putin's resin.
Everybody else.
Whoa,
Who the fuck is this guy talking like he's here to fight with?
Wagner, that dude is made of diamonds, bro. I think he knows a thing or two.
I died.
Do caution. I'm gonna sit in this fucking room and do nothing.
Can we get a lock closet after this dies, please?
Yeah, I've seen a mug cheat torpedo off the edge.
The luck is AFK.
Oh, I got BOE.
Oh my god!
There you go.
And it's
shit.
got corruption on it too.
4 million gold.
Damn.
Yeah,
Mine shows
badass.
1.5. Still though, that's a lot of fucking gold.
Underling, you.
Yo.
If that was male, it's best in slot.
Yo,
God,
those.
That effect is insane.
Dude, I don't know what to do.
I would equip that shit.
You give it
fucking things
to
on, that's what
loot
you
Yeah,
council.
we're gonna go to Mythic later.
Yeah.
I'm gonna replace this with 475.
Yo, but think about the top of the
So I mean,
DPS.
that depends on you getting.
I'm already close to there.
About 4 million gold.
That's what I'm
there
saying.
yet,
4
are you?
million gold, and I
got a
will place
shitload of
later.
corruption on it though, so you might want to watch out.
Yeah, but the top of the DPS charts though.
Like I already have. I like the ones that I'm gonna sim it real quick. If it's like an insane upgrade, then I might put it.
I'll tell you what, Kenny. I'll take it off your hands. I'll make the decision for you. Is that okay?
Give it for mythic.
Bits, bits, bits.
DC'd.
Cheer wall bits. I don't know what that stuff is.
So are these ads part of the fight?
You have
Wait,
to
that's how we
explain it
killed
to me
Ajara.
sometime.
Fuck.
She's
Yeah, but
not the boss.
She got like tentacle grabbed by Ny'alotha.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's never actually gonna kill her. She's gonna be dead. Watch our dumbasses keep her alive so she's a boss next expansion. I mean, Rod N made a hard comeback.
Love a solar beam would be great right now.
We don't have any druids.
Because you asked so nicely.
What a legend.
Saf can do it. He's the healer.
Just a reminder, guys. I know tonight is confusing because it's heroic and not necessarily mythic. Tonight is still main progression night, and the loot rules will be enforced moving forward. All BOEs will be loot counseled. Just saying. Hate to be the downer. We will try to be helping the raid. That's what the purpose of the raid is. Now everybody hates me.
I do for
I mean,
sure.
it's in the rules.
Yeah,
So.
I'll hate you when I actually get a piece of loot.
I mean, loot council that shit.
Everybody's gonna hate you until they're the recipient of one.
That's true.
I hated you beforehand, so.
Yeah, I just straight up hate you. Like, it has nothing to do with the loot. Like,
you somebody was good.
I hated you before it was cool.
That's the trick. I've always hated you.
That's my secret, Captain.
Alright guys, this is the soccer boss. If anyone watched the videos, it's the one that balls
Soccer
bounce
boss.
around. There are 2 portals, and you click one portal and it starts the ball moving, and it gets bounced all the way over to the other portal. It can't hit obelisks on the way. It can go right through people. You don't have to worry about that. But yeah, this is the soccer boss if you remember those videos. So this boss slowly gains mana. At 100% mana, she's going to cast Void Ritual. It's going to make 3 holes on the floor. They need to be soaked. Why are you staring?
I love. You got a pretty mouth.
God. 3 holes need to be soaked. They're going to be the ones that get the Void Woken debuff. If you're Void Woke, you're the only ones that can touch the balls and help them move in the direction. If you do not know how to do that mechanic, please do not soak the holes. Does anybody feel they would be pretty good at it? Demon Hunters are good, but anyone else who knows that mechanic well enough to attempt it? I feel like I could do it fairly easy, so I will soak one of them.
Yeah, people with good movement should be good movement and good communication.
Yep. Basically, you have a debuff over your head. It looks like bull horns, and they're pointing forward, right? So the ball's gonna go wherever your horns aim. So you can like run alongside of the ball, and as soon as you run facing the ball, your horns are gonna move like whatever way you're facing. So you basically need to work the ball. Like, let's say one of the portals is on X. Here, one of the portals is on Skull, right? So I'm gonna run over to X, start the ball moving, and I'm gonna like it's gonna fly straight over here because I'm already aiming that direction. But as soon as it gets to Moon, somebody's gonna go boop and hit it that way, and it's gonna go all the way over to Star. It goes in a perfectly straight line. So it's pretty easy once you get the hang of it.
It is based on the direction of your character.
Exactly. And above your head there's gonna be like giant like a looks like a bull skeleton to me, or a bull skull.
Yeah, it's reasonable.
You cannot touch it more than 5 times without a 6-second delay in between. So 2 people can do it because it shouldn't be touched more than 3 or 4 times in the whole course of the traveling. On Mythic it's going to be a lot different, but we won't worry about that right now. So I would like the 3 people that do it to be high movement and just nobody hit it quickly. Once you soak it, you cannot do it again for the rest of the fight though, or for a really long time. It's like a 5-minute debuff.
Yeah.
So yeah, we'll get the first 3. Does anyone volunteer the first one? I'm doing it. Anybody else? Smoochies, Sai, I see you. So Dylan, myself, Dylan, anyone else?
Is it bad to have healers do it?
I don't see why. I mean,
I can do it.
okay, Misty, Dylan, and myself.
I think the same three can do it over and over, right?
Unheroic.
Yeah.
Crystal's also a really good person to do.
Okay.
Just because she's a movement-heavy healer.
That's true. You can do it on the next. Once we get to the next, because if our debuff hasn't dropped by then, we won't be able to soak the next 3. I'm not sure how long it's gonna last. We'll have to find out. I think it's like 5 minutes though, so we might not be able to do all of them. So there's gonna be obelisks that spawn around. See that circle in the middle? That like smoky shit coming up the floor? The obelisks kind of do a similar ring, just smaller. Don't be near the obelisks and inside that ring, or else you're gonna take shitloads of damage. As well as torment patches. There's obelisks and patches on the ground. Just stay out of both.
So Ajara is a barrier for the ball. It can't go through.
Correct.
And there's also pillars around.
Yeah.
Can't go through.
Yeah, we're gonna get a couple pulls in here. I'm just finished up the instructions. We're almost done.
Wait.
Soulflay. Yeah, go ahead.
When you said that I could do it the second time, is it just I can't do it by myself? Is there a second group you're putting together for that? Or...
I can be in that as
Same. Strongkin as well.
Okay. All right.
Okay. So Sam, Crystal, Sko.
For just in case he's.
Yep. Alright, Soulflay is going to go out. One raid member is going to get targeted and you move far away, just like the psych from the shred psych. Move far away from raid. It's going to be fall off raid damage, so the further you are away, the better. Abyssal Strike on the tanks. It does a knockback and 25% increased damage for the next Abyssal Strike for 1 minute. Taunt when the debuff drops. So that one's easy. You're going to get a debuff and taunt. That's it. That's the whole fight.
For tanks, it's just every single hit.
Yeah, pretty much.
No, it is. Yeah.
Alright. Feast, por favor.
I'm casting it.
Oh. my god. Assign groups for the orb.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why is the macro happening?
I think she's working on it.
Okay.
Pro tip.
I believe she might have like a /G in front of it or something like that.
Something weird like that.
Alright, everyone's ready. At 100% mana is when she does the Void Ritual. Just keep an eye for that.
Come on, May.
She's really trying to interrupt something.
Interrupting the raid.
Interrupting your base.
Let's Lust on pull.
Awesome.
Fuck yeah.
3, 2, 1.
You can start.
Scream!
Okay.
Black.
Thanks for letting me know as we're pulling.
I mean, you know. You're a big boy.
Let me introduce you to me new brother, Fang and Claw! You are mine!
Soulflay, run away if you have it.
Your anguish will never end, Ajara! Father of shadow, rise!
Stay out of the patches, guys. Just like the last boss in Old Deer. Everyone see the obelisks?
4.
Void Ritual going out. Get ready to soak team.
This circle I'm seeing, am I supposed to stand in that?
The void is mine to.
Mistweaver.
Portals.
Now go fetch.
I didn't get one. See the little horns over your head? Makes it easy to see which way it's aiming.
You don't all want to be right next to it. You want one person next to it.
And ball
So the
going
orb's on the other
now.
side, guys?
Yes.
It exploded.
Yeah, the orb is on the other side. I needed to come to this side.
No worries. So basically, just start on the far side of the portal, because when you click it, it's gonna go the direction you're facing. If that makes sense.
I never saw it spawn, sorry. So it's always gonna spawn on the opposite side sheet?
Yep. Well.
You're in the second group, right? No, you're in the first group, sorry. No, it's gonna, I mean, when you click the orb, or click the portal, the ball's gonna come out of the opposite side you're on, so. Whatever way you're facing.
Never end, Zara.
It'll take some getting used to. Just an FYI, everybody's gonna need to learn how to do that.
This is bad.
Yeah.
Sorry.
That's alright. Just keep plugging away, guys.
So wait, what happens if the orb, like the orb didn't make it? What happened?
It empowered her.
Okay, cool.
Pretty sure. Or gave her mana, one or the other, I can't remember. It's bad.
Okay, I believe that, but it's like, what did they do?
A puppy dies.
Oh!
Oh!
See? See?
So...
I told you.
Nobody release?
Falling to aid.
Great.
No. Oh, okay.
Sapphire, you ape.
Yeah. You said it too late.
We should have not
It's only
been around her for that. This is 500 yards.
Oh, we didn't have a soul stone that time?
500 yards.
Who's Ankh?
Is there an Ankh? Anybody got an Ankh?
Chris has got it.
Wolflight went big ouchie on me. Holy shit.
I took one
899,000 damage.
Yeah.
Well, I had like the first soul flay to like 400k.
Oh Jesus.
So the soul flay isn't how I thought it would be from the video. It looks like it creates a copy of you, but the copy stands still.
Yeah, you just gotta run from it.
Yeah, but everybody's gotta run from it.
They gotta run for their own. Right?
Yeah, your own.
Yeah, I think it's from your own.
Yes, as the damage is reduced, further away players are from their
That's not what killed us though. We got killed by the void something or other.
Yeah, it says move away from your soul to reduce damage taken both ways, so nobody else does.
I took notes off the PTR like a month ago, and apparently it was completely different, so my bad.
Yeah, it was. That's why I like got super fucking confused.
The empowered void thing, I mean, it's only supposed to do like 250k. It did like almost 1 million.
Alright, so let me just reiterate. So act like the portal for the soccer players is on X, right? You want to come around this side and click it. So it goes this way. If you click it from this side, it's just going to go directly to the wall. So you want to like walk around it to the other side and go bloop, so it shoots this way. Make sense?
I mean,
And then
I'm
somebody
pretty
could be,
sure I was the one that killed you guys, by the way.
and then somebody could be over here getting ready for it to come to them, and they just hit it that way.
Do you want us to figure out who's gonna start it and who's gonna move so we all don't run the same way?
That's
Yeah,
a great idea.
I'll start it. We had some of these soaking portals that weren't needed. Remember, guys, we have to run to it. So just because you see one empty for a second, don't stand in it. You suck.
So are we did we figure out if we're for sure having a second group? Like this?
We're gonna have 4, I believe, throughout the whole fight.
Did you guys get debuffs?
Yeah, you're
Oh,
gonna
the
be
debuff.
because we had debuff.
Yeah.
4 minutes left.
Okay.
Yep.
So
It's
I
okay.
was the one that killed you guys because I wasn't 100% if we were gonna have a second group or not, and then I saw Misty dead, and by the time
Gotcha.
I realized I needed to run, I didn't make it. And we got
We'll do one more pull for shits and gigs. People gotta go, so we'll do one last pull right here.
Gonna do a ready?
Yep. Yeah, same muffins. People's gots to go. You guys will get further in normal, hopefully, and get a better look at it.
We'll see about that.
Doing the timing.
So let's fucking kill her.
I like that plan. Lust on pull, pre-pots,
4,
all your shit.
3, 2, 1. I'll pry the screams from your flesh.
Remember, run far away from your copy when it comes out. Soulflay in 5.
Of shadow. Darkness, come forth.
Void ritual in 10. Get in your places. First group.
Here, move her between those obelisks. Gotcha.
Sure. These two or the other?
No, the two that have like more space between them.
That makes a lot of sense.
Void ritual going out.
I'm tired.
I should cast it slow side.
There we go.
Alright, Yoshi, you got mine, so you're gonna have to
I got
go
X. I'm gonna launch it to purple. See right there?
It's the other way around. So.
Shit, yes.
You're the goal.
Okay. Apparently, it doesn't spawn on a fucking portal like PTR. It just sits there.
Well, it's the 2 portals showed up, and it spawned out of the other portal.
Yeah, I see that.
This was a funny fight because it was super fucking easy on PTR, and they very clearly were like, well, let's just change up shit and make it much harder.
Did the orb come out of a portal, or did somebody have to click it? Because
it came out of the portal, but right into a.
Yeah, it went straight to the.
So it started moving on its own?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, what the fuck? That's so different.
Yeah, and the soulflay is like way different.
Okay, guys, sorry about that. So when the portal spawned, it just starts moving immediately. So somebody's got to get over there and just catch it. Does it even move in the right direction?
It was moving
random,
directly towards Ashara. It was going directly towards me.
Okay.
So I would imagine it's not random. I'd imagine it goes, you know, to try to fuck you.
That makes sense, I guess.
Alright, well.
It does give you. It looks like the
Yeah, I have
ball didn't spawn for a while.
6-minute debuff left, so definitely different groups.
I'll jump in.
I'm dead. Someone's gotta grab it.
I got it. I got it.
Yeah, it didn't kill us this time.
Okay, I
So
see
I'm
it.
gonna click it. I'm gonna...
Yep.
3.
Yeah. So it's going to the red one and comes. Oh.
There you go. It's coming the right way, kinda. It's gonna hit the wall. Does it explode?
Woo!
It explodes when it hits the wall. That's tough, man. God damn. Alright, guys. Well, not what I had hoped. I'd hoped, 7 or 8, but we have a big ass group and shit hits harder in a big group, so not bad, fellas. I know it seemed like it was slow. I had to explain a lot of shit. Nobody's been here before, so it will get faster and faster.
Especially if you watch the videos.
Yes. Please watch lots of videos.
Porn doesn't count.
Or does it?
Depends on what you're using.
Oh.
You didn't specify what video.
Bajara porn. That's the way.
Yeah.
I hope she died.
Alright, folks, so tomorrow's raid is at 6:30 server.
Alright.
Hope to see you. I think we're low on tanks, so I might tank myself.
I'll do my best, but 7:30 was pretty difficult, so we'll see.
Yeah, sure.
Wait, you're running 6:30 to 10:30?
Yes.
God damn.
Hidden, I might be around, but I can't be positive. So.
No, I got a lot of tentative. Well, it's a first try, so we'll adjust
You
this.
picked the only night I can't rate us. The one night.
I can come on Thursday.
Yeah, I can come on Thursday.
So we'll see how it goes. Might switch things up.
Play
Alright.
by ear with that one. Yeah.
So on this note, have a good night.
I'll see you.
Yup.
Farewell.
Later.
It's nice seeing everyone again. That's all back. I love you all.
Bonne nuit.
I give it 2 weeks.
Honk.
Honk.
No.
I have many wares. Good
Thanks, everyone.
friends.
No, thank you.
Alright, y'all. Thanks for watching. Bye.
Can someone drop to officer? Or can y'all drop to officer?